yeah, the first half of the year no yeah the aba ewie enti ye wie na ochena na ya share the second part of the year no so no ochena na ya share ase eno so ye nkata yani entie no na second half no so no na ekọ na wie and a message for you simple wo bibi ya ye ni ya bunkopo he wachi na he say wo sha afe na se no ade ya friend new year resolutions no wo ye bi na wo hwe kwani mayese ene ya ba first half na wie bisa ho say ene ma kan so beye no na say ideally no economics for bro for say all other things being equal anya hwe kra no na say watimi aye half of na na opese wo ye nyina into the question is watimi aye half na watimi aye quarter ana wunya nsha ase oh try the right time wo okay then may catch one pay say the right time no will never come when imra ho so no na afi na kọ na wie timisro wo bibi ya ye ne ya Kofi Kinata ne bo nyum osinia wo ye bia no ye ne ya na time no day me wachi e mo akwa at the Baguntumi Radio 95.9 any movement television eso God na saribedi akon ene da sebre agye dwamena ebe ka me ho no pay na ye the movement in the morning to me dey abro me da technical any production team ni nyina ase anopen so insem bibiri eguye pon so ayede eba na mamini kanfa tirinkwa kese enfa nkoma professor the latest professor in town anopen godon ba ebe share kan ho asem Professor Mabel Oti Buedi University of Ghana Psychology Department ono professor foforo kra we enkan so ye amrochian ti ye manitirinkwa papa and some there bibiri wo ho you say Hanan Edem yamani bill 80 million Ghana cedis onya mi billion nti eso dem yesi Kofi Juma nso so no former Gihok Honorable Kofi Juma yesi akwa akoche no ti ne nyina egu yepon so anopay yedi emusem no ede ebebrel ochena ye share second half of the year no aseno na ochena nso so no electricity tariff ayatum for 2.45% no na eno nso so take effect the issue about Galamsey any ensensem yenu pay eno na mede eba onjudwem. You see, Political Parties Act 2000 Act 574 no can say ensese obi a onye Ghana ni contributed to political party financing any campaign financing my Ghana mu. But we are told by a Singapore businessman be said or contributed about $1.5 million towards NDC for campaign in the last election. Now, Odefa, Greater Accra Regional Chairman, so Ashimo, soon of Odefa by $1.5 million into Ashimo. If that's the case, then we boo Political Parties Act no so. And pay Ibidisa and common area, but internal elections so party directive but still for campaign. The NPP penifo can say Emma NPP ni bia enye campaign enko share any group of the party no me ade but aspirant be campaign and obia ye say ohun ye so enano pay me no ibidi ho enkomo midi edi Kwaku Dawuro judwam aye late 5 minutes but ye famra quickly na yetimi akwanim ye Kwa NDC aban and NDC as a political party at the year campaign it's year NPP for going into the 2024 election na Galamsey. In fact NDC for a year nima bebre at the year campaign tia NPP Emma Ghana for Jimbe say NPP failing in the fight or against illegal mining. Na na no mo ye say Oba enkran elite ni wo Kumasi no ne ade a onim se nkrofo ani abie na nkrofo akọ school me nka so bi wa kurase na ni mie but Sen enye nipa wo kru kase mu ehwe animu no. Enye no ena akurase fon so hwe ede to aba. Nti obedun kran a no abeka kire mo kran ha say, "Hey, who has said the nsu aye they went to the extent of even bagging dirty water to portray to Ghanaians say in the near future no say na Ghana for munsu a mo benom no ebeye." Odu akran ase a no ka kire akurase fon no say, "Adwuma bia ni ha. Adwuma ha na ye Galamsey yi a mo ye didie. Ekufo ado nso asoma sojafo aba se omumekum emetum ano aduane engu." Entina asam no akwakwa de di ama aban no aban kwa enko oyehu bibi enye yie ema omudi ye saa ma Ghana for koto aba e tie Akufo ado ne na ban. In fact they promise so mobile abon share in fact almost share aban no say on declare state of emergency e wo mining areas no nyina. Almost share aban no say on repeal sa act I think 4562 or so me pay the right no suma crime and crofo a mining in forest reserve no omu enyi free and all that. And now NDC aba ban mu act no a airline and man crofo etufu magudie e wo kwae mu no airline no still in force. Make us say and crofo both legal and illegal mining e wo forest reserve ni mu. In fact Ghana forest reserve na ho sisi ano about 44 more than half Galamsey for taking over. In fact about 9 of them no-go area obi antimi nko na be say omampani mahama eka say oma recover or enya no kre omampani me person meka so oboa enya no kre omisa forestry commission for no man the proper report about 9 of the forest reserve obi antimi nkom police for antimi nko forestry for antimi nko obi antimi nko. In fact, edu ba bi kura na omakofa militants fi Burkina Faso no ni ade e de abegu kwaye nim no moye illegal mining. And clearly no we are told say ye NTC4 na illegal mining. Ye who on tape. Ye remind this MP for a win. Ye nim NDC regional constituency chairman involved in Galamsey. But niaba enene say NDC4 acte illegal task force. Ena omo kwa round ena omo harassing in fact legal miners, legitimate miners. In fact there was a mining site in Ashanti region NDC for call and no na national security operatives under John Mahama and the kwaji obi site legally or mining no and no kwaji say omo je amine bi no and the amuso aba power na national security for no eco CZ mining site no mutu ho agudie asema mi kan endra yesi ekanyame nko a aka the national anti-Galamsey task force no any the NDC illegal task force no omu share wo western region yesi endra ekanyame anka moje ebehwe agu no anya asem ketwa and pay the bonkratan bebre e de ho asem e de aba so ne ekoso ne say minister at the task force NDC for so at the task force ni bi ena omunam wuram na yebeti wa oye illegal mine no oye registered and licensed mine now ye ba ye jiun some gold ne ya jiun fidie ne ya hihyebi ne ya sell niema ne ya esei anya sa ade a site no ne ya age ne ya etu eno ne ade a ekoso na maame hana bisiu. In fact minim adwuma Minerals Development Fund no me check here no I think they are to see to the welfare and development of the mining areas. That is their core duty. And ne Hanabisi usoria no wa she bulletproof na wa she trousers na wa she kambu na wa tia siwem na onam se robot o de mayi video ni bi acho hu a Hanabisu na ma as a robot a ne battery yewu say o jump sa na o de echo. Is that the fight against Galamsey? Enti tisia no omahunu se ehon ne betimi ameke Ghana fonti obia tiasim enne kwaye mu ene baabia se NDC4 tu Galamsey ni yetu Galamsey ni yetu Galamsey ni yetu Galamsey ni yetu Galamsey yani ko hese di nso na ye ko hese di akwaye no aye enne ne mo accuse MPP4 mo ba ye Galamsey aginsam etu atese and now ya who ye Omakofa China for Edema be grow maimu. And the year to Galamsey, me say, Esewani and Secretary, and put to the stand, sir, and dra, omu take National Anti-Galamsey Task Force, no, omu take him hostage. Yes, it took hours. And Sana, it took the intervention of the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Amakofi Bua, and Sana. The illegal task force, the year NDC4 task force, no, omo etimi a giant national task force, no, say, omo enko. Where am I? The Small Scale Miners Association on President, Rea Kojo Pepra, esse, a fay dear, baby, I didn't just mampany, a boom. And yet, when the boss, I must say, Ghana for what catch there, say, MP before near to Galamsey. Mo yema montu yentu abentia MPP for na mo mra ban mu na mo de mo ba ban mu a Galamsey bejai ena de ban san ena fe ye gya mo ma mo ba ban mu a ena Ghana for ye si apanie ni yesu na NDC for the first time yenya NDC MP awoti akonwa so si watu Galamsey ya ma ni kroma hemfo ese oho na mo twa na sudu afi gro ne so e de asem Wentin e to bad mamo. Na ni pe da Galamsey task force na no e se ehwa mu yi. Me se region ba ko a e ben ye oha yi a. Onipa no a ye na to Galamsey task force na no se won kwakon no. Oye obi a waye cocaine ma ya chi ne pen. Na oye cocaine ni a obi a waye wadi apam da won kan fo ha. Obi a wadi apam da no on kan fo ha. Obi a waye cocaine da no. What the cost on go fight anti Galamsey task force wa oba na fight here on the pan namu no ya working illegality hundo didie na obi a wadi cocaine sika na Galamsey sika beso no e beso no enti no san crofo no ene ne o ma form na kwa small scale industry no ene omo harassment omo kom ene ateti omo kom ba yesi a task force for ni abeju go the phone sem ni aju equipment ni aju say one pnia ni ahyenom you so was small scale site now young people ni kura de wawu so ye legal miner pa now young people ni a wawu ombamba shi mfidie eno ni ade a ekoso so we are calling on Yera Amakofi Bua say na no betra TV so e shede crocodile tears say wontumi eye Galamsey into ordinary sakra to want to me large scale mining na eya konta mining na eya legally mining site no also ordinary Saturn license so make us say want to me lawyers e dey asem court na ni party for eya Galamsey no e dey na Amakofi Bua eka we are calling on President John Dramani Mahama say enye bosha wo share Ghana for nie wo beto Ghana for mrade wo beto Ghana for emrade de wano be fa Ghana for ho ama Ghana for to aba editi ama amuruba womia editumi hye wonsam because what catch Ghana for say wo ba forest aye tu kwa etu agudie wo mu no wo ba you ban it you repeal the law wo betwam and you knew say it come with consequences and so share sabo no and the Ghana for tie sabo na koto aba de ama wawie afa na be catch Ghana for say afa de wo twa sa amra ni mu a consequences e wo akire me pa cho pani John Dramani Mahama time I will share Ghana for bono. Now we knew say consequences or what or repeal some na. Yempe excuses. Yempe timubia repeal the law. What say your boss say? A kufuadu yen pabonini. Enti ye tufu a good year essay Ghana. Na enche in the near 10-15 years no Ghana back su. Into ba ube declare state of emergency and all the mining areas. Omapani Mahama Ghana for say we are demanding that you fulfill that promise. Say, ube declare state of emergency and all the mining areas. No what me are stopping mining, illegal mining. Na Ghana for ye wet me atoin. Apart from that promise, we know ye person better be a beam. What catch there say, a kufuado at Galamsey any Operation Vanguard. I'm on my via Ghana for via aqua, I'm on cry illegal mining. And me do baby no, when no Cassane say. Yes, a party here, ska, jumping before Galamsey. It would have been more bar, Sunny man enkoso, but ye won't penny for on tape. I'ma confess, say, omoye illegal mining. So please, yeah, qualify and say, you fulfill your campaign promise. And again, almost so, na kufa de breso, o matia jina, no mu di atam no mu di atam no mu twentro no mu so mu no mu ye. In fact, Professor Jampompo there also had the conscience of the nation. That's what he said. Professor Jampo can say, oh, yeah, the conscience of the nation. And now Professor Kobe Mensah, education and Numa ma on Kasa. And now Dr. Jampo, Professor Jampo, Nenuma ma on also on Kasa. And now Rakanashigbe, and Martin Pebunum, Omo Kasa ye. And now Baka Voma one no Kaka Hunano, Homo Kasa, media for now every morning, afternoon, evening, media houses. And he lead the campaign, champion campaign, trying to paint Akufo-Addo to say, or a demon ever Ghana because illegal mining cost on a bemuno. And the same media houses in the champions and apostles of illegal mining, Omunina Commandatum, meaning 78 million Ghana cedis now, the core communication department, say be a commodia, meaning. And to more about Casamono, Yasha Mafruma. And I am a bino at Yamade, and then Ghana. Insuo a essay no essay de mirika gidi na essay na mom yenka hunu say nyankopon ehwe na daachi obi a ebebu ne awaye ho aten anopa dwudwoma me de brew no na me de atwe he me din e de Kwaku Dawuro is a movement on movement in the morning. Then you mount saying,
a ready to minty. Favor natural seed.
Why the can't say more do no, and why I said, do. But not matching.
Yaminia.
You have a cordial.
Oh, Yamiadum, I want the ever.
Yanko Ponce,
determinate that mobile mobile
I like you to Mahama say, Obama can't go so chill.
Menacasa, and Ranaju.
What you can ye?
And Menacasa. Very fast, like I say, my friend say, cooker. Was a minihan and a baby ba and there's like I said, man, that's a bill said that Saturday, which them when I drive the money now, was share a bra present for Cocasa when people program see the mobile voices and Kwaku and my Nina, but the some ho,
yeah.
Some ho.
Apologies to Dr. Professor Donfe, I know a doctor.
Doctor, baby. And then so Yamia to my essential for gardening na you good standing no you good standing no you meet me atro
baby good standing
a lot of them you good standing
it's in reading list in the kitami
musa ho
30
it's
registered members of the Ghana Journalists Association
at a year friend say or that
baby
across every
about your yeah we sikaman blog near ya chim ho side ho or dan ya nyina na ye wo krubu blog no e ho no cover ene so ho ye krobo ase ho ne ye so jaman ne ade nyina ansa na ye wo the grabbing blog ene de akuapun nyina registered members a ye beto abane e 30
but would me say that be say Dr. Bama be president me say that at so krata da kuma ne say isi rigi wonchim
on Chimana,
Mekas Winchim. At the quota Mekas Winchim, they say, Kwaku. Eastern region. I think say it to be the only region Ubenya and Nipa, baby 50% of one free Eastern region. Your moon regional capital.
Also, Moon then,
Moon regional capital.
Oh, sir.
Because one question, Sabi Previasa will be our tea down, and our tea sir. What person could dija about Tomade or marketer? Uncle for you,
record na drum.
That be people would dija or dano. Or Pebble could tune your mano. Aberton or dan. Uncle for you. Once we cook Massy and our bank. But bro, you know, I won't go home. I won't cook for you. And tea a mark for not tell home our baby, Bobby is a Kumasi, a central. It's very over beyond our play Kumasi. It's another that be a dream.
Oh, say Odan, we are told Odan was being considered craft for the regional capital.
Yes.
Into Odan say High Court.
Yes, minimum.
Odan will never be in fact, for Eastern region, one of the regions there were a lot of big towns.
Yes.
In fact, region no Kruakesia Bibri.
Ashanti region.
Ashanti region. Because far maybe say Odan a very big area. Often maybe say Akosumbo. Akosumbo a big town. Fan Koko.
Na Magasim.
Yeah. Magasim is central region.
That's a magazine.
Asamankasi a big town.
Asamankasi pay jadi.
Yeah. In fact, Suhum say a big town. Ofa Sumenya ho say a big town. And Sana Waba Mountains, I see.
Yes.
A Brini, Abumaka, Eastern region, dear. A baby, a ho, a swing. Na, and Chimuno, who's Eastern region, so dynamic city. Okwa Ashanti regional. Tribe Ohoye, Asante for. Omo Moho Biani, a Tukotana for. But Oba Eastern regional, I think the only regional, a what indigenous, citizens omo different tribes be bring.
Yes.
So you were Asante for no ho Dwabin for no. Ansa na ye wo Achim for no. Eno kra Achim no komu a.
Ye omiansa.
Ye obosome ene wo ebuakwa. Ansa na wakọ Kwawu enso so no Kwawu for no so ewo ho. Ansa na waba Akuapem. Akuapem no so no ye wo yen okrefo no. Ansa na ye wo mo ka twi no so nko ano. Ansa na wakọ so menya ho. Odu so menya ho ana krobo ho du ho so a ye wo yilo. Yes. They were menya.
Yes.
And I think the other one we also be Asana if you were ba some money at the say it's region there But say
I think that is the most cosmopolitan region.
yeah, the most cosmopolitan region. Ashanti region, we be catch you say
Abomusu for Zuzu.
Abomusu for
Almost young Abomusu.
Oh, okay. No, actually, Abomusu they say Abomusu nye kuru kese sa. Ye bo ye kan say bo inkura kese a e wo region.
Abomusu is a say light am wo baby.
We can say e won say ho Shebu akwa. Chebi. So Chebi also is a big town.
Of course.
E wo region. In some yeah,
I can imagine.
In some very very big.
Yeah, Monkoko.
Nkoko, ye bo nkoko.
Yeah.
One more
Kwaku
Obo say enclave for more ho, but one more as omoye.
Okay, no, Kwaku top one no edi omo ho. And then some nkoko dey da ase. So ni nyina no very big, but akasiwa nyina nipa beto aba na 30.
30 pay.
Yeah, 30.
Ombeto no hefa.
So you beto wo Regional Electoral Commission.
At the quota make us say, imagine say
obi fio odan
o wa visa.
No bi wo
atiase. Atiase do report. Enti won fa ka nko ofori do so koto aba.
High FM po, High FM nem say wa BTVCC ara e say no we ba beto aba wase. But see go no krepa wo mu ni say o de opene ona kofa GJ for national list na hwem. Nipa so say nipa beto aba no be 1000. Minyi ni the whole Ghana nipa beto GJ less way. Menya sure say be do 1000.
Ati nyina ne say ene ye kwakoto aba.
Mr. Kwenu say
abedwofo.
Abre a ye TUC.
Ye campaign.
Ne ye say nyina no. Na central for enam report ege solid mi anye sa organized labor in central for nka ho union mo kan say unionization so den
say wo nya den
say ye for say ko bia adwuma ko bia kan ho bom nurse for association ni doctor for die ni we die ni obi atimi building the strong amutimi e bargaining for a friend is saying for terms and conditions
that be but central for so that be difference room apart from the work no and say telegraphic GND Ghanaian Times GBC they are part of that unionized the year omukuta collective bargaining certificate
because of na public there na say private there so
the private there private company been hold my collective bargaining certificate
na ne say sanka di kan fo no timi we kura we omo obo mu ni kura omo di kura ko hwet sen omo timi yi ni ya anke bi be so private fo no so o ka adwuma ko ba ko ma adwuma sector makatu ya nya power Ghana central adwuma
say yes yen kan yasem
da bia na kama ko
and then team ties say the e bi bo me ho hwe so na ba
central for akatu ya nya wo Ghana crack so intimi nkasa mai ho enti ye nuanom a ejina abato ni nyina e mamutiri nkwa no me interest ye be ye mensa pe ne wum say abaye kotui me obi obewi ni bia no be me amum I think say Jonfo adwuma waye no waye adwuma ye toa no so a ye
medie
abedwonfo
medie do bewi ni bia enya mede do bewi ni be mede ne abedwonfo
yeah na making
mawusi ase hwan do wi ne be me yapa
am de so mu central for no ka so mu
me nim no
now ayu ye ti wo ye central no ma hen kwamra sante so nim wa
o ma hen kwamra sante waye adwuma ye nyenne
wo nim
me nim no ese trofo bebre ye hwemu na obi aso nim no in fact eda wo be vetting na me wo presenter say na wo ho
I mean no
that first is one that we no be papa wo hu say it wo wa ntia ye because wo hu so wo kan ye ho
no twa mu no na nkrofo bisa so no hwana ama ma so on an tiafu na na o chest person
also no be di na chi yes na assistant go po ni mo teacher wo no amu me boa enti be obeda koto aba ma ne say o ma be DGG ani woni mo bia
akwan sam training na oni
wo ye jo station
no na boko program
media house
Gauga no oni former Isachim MP the late Simon Esrifi no ma ko program na Esrifi ni ye small shinti ye friend mosquito na Gauga 10 gram ne fu abakakra na fi chia eso honorable MC for Saturday ye Buakwa asa Buakwa municipality bibisa Isachim and friend Isachim municipality na chebi ni kukura tumi nyina bom na ichia iduga aga hone cha onabo
wo sam training
audio na bo achi
na wo sa ajeso
wanka hwe amoye bibia kodua okoje sole onabo no say o di mechina o ji ona bora wo ka se nyewa wa ji ona bu ni nyina wi o sa ba so be ji so kan free akona me nya kwa nyama de
but no before say ne bekomu no me wo issue bi say minim woni ase mo hande sa issue no say Ghana Standard Authority say Ministry of Trade and Industry anu me ko mo bi say me ko tade na me hunade bi say Ghana for me ani ko ho omo de abu ya che wo ko mo ho no a se fun na sisi shares no so a price na bo ho no ene de omo gi no wo kanta ho no ayi no ahia ho no eye sonko
sa
eno na mko hunu ya
okay
me kwa ye na me se me to rack towel rack bi 75 cities na bo ho awo China mo amasaman 75 cities na bo ho me di kodu kasia no a wose 122 anam se na 122 na 75 na bo ho e ho no na lady no hema ni ho na se mo fama wade na me ja mo no ko se wo de abu ya che
enema mienu na ewum
wo de abu ya che pa na ehunu nti se trade industry se ho na hweso a wo mo monitor sa for se GR wo mo monitor wo mo
enema mienu na ewum ba ko ene se ebia mistakenly na insui me bia emeda ebia me to insui brand way na de Kwaku si insu foforo atenaye na ukoto ade a bo se barcode bi wo ho
yes
nti prices nyina wo system no so nti we ye kosi se me fancy we 10 cedis na de akosi ni kura koka 50 cedis afa na ukofa onya scan pe barcode ni be fa 50 cedis no nti bia na a new mistake ena enen so no krono so wo ho
we ye krono
tio o ma hu se wo da se bre obeto ni ma wo ni bre agono o be fan ba ko asese ni sei enti wa calculate wo ba de no ma wa o say 200 the likelihood say nipa ka clear bi pa ne ko ne bom bo a o sign for receipt no e say we no aye e likely so obokwa obeya 200 na no wa yi ama
bi okra fa di enti akobe ka se maya bi di na chinti afa wetimi ni omotwe
na de na get bi ani we enti na nya akwa hwe akade am mere fruit ya enti okwa we po de meka se wa okoto ade bia bi wani ukona surprise no enye ne awokoto na
no aka jo se masa
no se no eno na ukwa ye friend simple ye wo a term for it so yeah uko ne ye advertise price ne sa no a you say me refi
o hwa no ayende na wo kofia na se
o da bi se e wo ho ye friend invitation to treat me wo enti no ho ano so emra wo ho yes emra wo ho mra wo ho papa nti ukona wo ye yi a wo ho kwan se wuntumi a wuntua because decided cases bibiri wo ho ano pay ye se betimi akom kakra o yama
procurement ya bem the marketing what yes
yeah da masi bibiri so ano pay yaba asante patro me yanko newspapers kan Galamsey task force one sem nyina fabra because medical ejuma kra ho na ye fa
newspaper
a custodian na de ho asem by on
custodian dem one no banner headline
and most of the newspapers na e de no ba say banner headline say yate national anti Galamsey task force na NDC for being strategic power task force na omunam harassing crowd na say weekend di abai task force on NDC task force ndi siani Western region MNDC for task force no eteki abai task force no hostage for hours into custodian the bureaucrat ani minus call on government to stop illegal task force what's it then oh yeah
the papa me san e dia ba
say no kre
adena the rule can hear no kre because what on normal baby into what send the queue no more systems ni so enti o bre imagine say
what on ma be 30 items
boss the left that to buza question daddy what is this why frustrated that one line no na ekwa would you have that power say afa na obe check do fear obe check no so near the abu who share calculation of fuel obe sound driving back to the place now no way
edi ba ko say me bre na ko be popular a restaurant bi kodidi he e de agini man no ne so ne nuanu mienu afa de ayi ne bre no o say o hwemua no say nti ene ade aduane we na wakai say oni guy bi kwa ho ne ayi ene ma ogigi ye ne ayi na fe bo ade abre no afi otua de na osugu ni wiri afo so bedu fie no odware wie no asafa slip no na o hwem say pass question
afi won say what medra wadi awu papa what the young court
I say afo hwem say pass question
no did baba the question was say I gave $1.5 million for NDC campaign Singaporean Africans its own rating system Akufo-Addo decries global credit bias minus call on government to stop illegal tax force I say with the who it's a Kuka ended for funding young minds ebenye ye Kuka na wo ha
you say what say we ye Kuka o say when they say Nkaku no Yes, the dino.
Next one. Paper, yes,
okay, I'm boss.
Government to stop illegal tax force.
A probe rogue anti-Galamsey tax force minus tell Mahama where the diligence and by NDC chairman busted in alleged $2.2 million fraud, $2.2 million fraud. DJ president said for landslide victory, you can't win 2028 election without unity of 4-1's NPP. And CJ raises 15 critical questions over removal probe. Fijuma arrested.
Now we know Umusho case in for another day.
It's all on the picture. All on the one thing. Yanko. Galamsey fight in chaos as alleged tax force undermines government efforts. Where daily statesman and at the Bino and who filed pushes for 30% sovereign reserves in African banks. NUSC law students Anna Kuka. I don't know. Yanko.
Anna Aku.
Daily guide. Africa needs its own. Okay, we are by lead fight against Galamsey education to academia. Oh, okay. A small scale miners cried to Mahama over illegal tax force. And I don't know the power.
I just have a baby answer.
4 points for victory and then woman arrested over 3,900 slabs of narcotics. Daily guide. And
this is for the about man
cocaine everywhere.
And this is for my man in Ruboni.
Okay, now you have better
or the cocaine.
What we say I don't know, my make us
12.5.
Yeah, she woman. And now, national security forecast some more call. I'm going to be simulation. Baby, I'm more far. And no, most of among continent count. See if I can show baby come fire. No, me. Eti say no ma coach o mo say o mo fa baby foforo because o mo fa VVIP and mo say mo ko fa VIP the girl back ko say da bi nya ha ne fa ya o say ha ne fa ya fa da one e bi say the Ghanaian publisher minority seeks clarity on COVID surge COVID ness ya ba no so mo hian chichi mu government Galamsey fight hit by rogue tax force Assembly and sent for landslide victory and Yami Aduma and the Ebebaso. It is the Ghanaian publisher at the DVN Ebai. Yanko next paper. The Chronicle. Anti-illegal mining operations secretariat ready to coordinate all operations. Land minister averts bloody clash between national anti-Galamsey tax force and alleged illegal tax force. And then this is a regime in your way.
Tell TD illegal and alleged.
Yanko.
Nama kufubu asante Fabra. Nanu yana na fuwa isi. Asante Fabra.
But what the buyer says Chronicle. Who was in Germany so ya want to fuka.
Nanu yana nama kufubu fuwa isi.
But picture me.
Oh no. I'm for enjoy. You enjoying?
Omu did there.
Oh, did there?
No, Froni,
oh, did there?
Not by Naba, no,
did there?
And no Froni enjoyment.
Yo, okay. Asante me that so that's got on with a daily gist a Republic they buy a custodian they buy no. Ashimo de no. They say a Singapore businessman be say oh invest $2 million. Ewo a small business now emu $1.5 million no we invest when this 2024 campaign now say or the print 24-hour economy t-shirts banners bundles what can I say bangles and not bundles and here bangles
bundles
and no bundles okay any hope and affiliates are hold ɛna ɔde printing by the ma party no but me hu sa de na go no woni me ne ba me tirim the Political Parties Act 2000 Act 574 no I can clearly say as part of for custodian mami I can clearly say raise band but that's be brave anti Political Parties Act no I can na no pay where the direct quotation at the buy when you find where custodian na mami
custodian no
okay me who say custodian at the direct quotation from the political or say a non-citizen shall not directly or indirectly make a contribution, donation, or a loan, whether in cash or kind, to the fund held by or for the benefit of political party, or no political party person acting for or on behalf of a political party shall demand or accept contribution or donation or loan from a non-citizen. And the Ghana Political Parties Act no e can say obi a onye Ghana ni no ensese oye donation ensese o contribute ensese obobesia in cash or kind afo obi a we Ghana ni so no ensese wo demand or wo accept donation loan and as contribution from a non-citizen. And you say if it is established say Ashimo ekoje Singapore ni sika 1.5 million say omo de printe all these items at the NDC 4-year campaign the last election there. No, then Electoral Commission and the Office of the Special Prosecutor also more acting because Electoral Commission no or serve as regulators for the political parties. Special Prosecutor and so no corruption and corruption related issues no on the so but where the akoye NDC ni ntino met me assure bo say enya ade a kise jaben obeti
onti Kwaku asabi nyina no waka no na we enye busirimu kasem enye hiesi enye tia na yesi yetisi obi eka enkomodie mu na yechiye eye court document Singapore ni no ene de asem ne court Kwaku ni nyina ne se Singapore ni ne say woni Ashimo eye business Ashimo she ne bo say obetimi amano contract ewo ECG na cables ni ma na maybe wono so atimi aton bi ama ECG fo na wo ho na Ashimo say wonya contract ni bi obo amount no na e wo se wotua 10% commission into that things na 10 na hand was na $1 million the 10% commission is $100,000 and na Singapore ni Brunei odi $100,000 no e ma Ashimo se won ko tues kan na wonya contract no e wo honum wa na Ashimo saka che ne say $1 million contract ko po sanya bia ka ho ya no so was in the range of about $6 million and into one century 10% of the $6 million na just no so and na be $600,000 and no so was this kind of a man says can put there was say one transfer match more na Ashimo so man ko for bum free Ghana eba Singapore eko je cash no e de ba o my Ghana was it nyina wo evidence wo na sa nkomo no e ko so no e na Ashimo ka che ne say eye den ya President Mahama then candidate John Mahama e be win elections no na Ghana de wo pese wo business man na wo so CD a e wo se wutimi do ho wo support political party and until the side ya one support to NDC e wo position na aban ba dia ene jai enwanam obe just say obedi bia nkasa e na ba pese wate ase de na wo pe e no o ka asem che no so woni 555 ene ma bremi party ni ma t-shirt wristband we ni o kika yi nyina ya Kwaku you know ebro more than $1 million afi wotwe entwe NDC ababan mu ofrewe ya na yesi e na Ashimo ka che so kisa de omra Ghana no papa so oba Ghana wa bagin sika na so obeje the contract no oba ye wo call airport a Ashimo e na fa aka ko fa papa no airport wadne okofa no airport no e no ne ko said hotel okwa na Ashimo eje ne passport free ni nsem say waba no pese we safe nti no waje ne passport no na omienko didi wo baabi se wo boa na woni asimo e drive oni follow ne kwara asimo ne command kofo bi e mo bo no e mo detain no se wono waba Ghana e betwa ntro at NDC for so e mo detain illegally according to Broni no enye national security for officially na detain no ana NIB but odidi se asimo e na bon kofo bi pa e mo detain no to nya ne ho tete no se ne sa de me fant na ho e no akwa report asem enene e wo court it dey kenyina e wo court document mi say what the sika e support NDC e so aso ne say e ho na say dimidi sanko ne say foreigner as sponsor NDC to the tune of more than 1.5 million dollars the year ehu e against Ghana ye mra bia enti accept sember mo ka fa ho any police kind man what the sa ne man no so ye NDC regional chairman Greater Accra. What PM da ben? O say
asem pia bonto na ben.
Oh, last week.
Kisa da benti.
Minim ebia na otu kwan.
No, we on tisansem we.
What you say? It is the economy said. Apart from the fact that some more court no. I was say Yoko for you interested. I was say lawyer Kise Jabe the office of the special prosecutor no. And so you interested. Kwaku if I saw Monty I'm expecting say by this time CA. I was say MPP for a trocrata at the commercial state institutions in I say I did react accordingly. It's Yamra act on it immediately. A more monetary can say yes, state institution about be wojuma.
Yeah, enti eno ana godon aka no ene enchimo a odi attach about so media na me interested baby a political parties act ne ka no say foreign bia man prohibit say foreign bia ntimi nye den ntimi emwa enye yinti man for the ba minim kwesi frimpon twa nice photo e send me
you just a commentary bia enka
so far the onyanfa commentary bia myself maybe ana oguso type dia you say and I SOG say Osidero so Gordon came and started talking. He cannot go and come at will. I will summon him before the Tinku at Obosmasi to answer his unwarranted 3-day exit. Na Tinku nuni marekode. Bosum kesiye pa. Ewo abosuma kese we kuapem ne ba kono no.
Oh, okay.
Na eno sa abosum nanim na 1733.
Okay.
Yeko sign kuapem accord. E de chire kuapem. E ma ofori kuma e be hwe kuapem. So nti ebosum kese na no ha soji se hono de woko.
Na famen ko ho. Don't forget I'm the oracle. The famen ko. Asam nkotomo. The
other issue no illegal mining issue no. No pay ya kan wasem no. Na godon Ekwanya NDC for the Galamsey faso no. Chese they are enriching themselves with the illegal mining. Na ene yesoma sate a secretariat. Say if you never coordinate all fight against illegal mining. Na before that no, omo National Anti-Galamsey Task Force. And NDC for no so task force ni bi. But no, region wo hey. Onipa on coordinate task force no. Or you be a channel drugs cocaine. Cocaine. No be a one why cocaine. I mean action down. No so Kwaku Galamsey obey ni ako. Yes, na ni aye me bufuo godon e wa asemi nyina ho ne ma me akua tabu munwi.
Enkasa.
Okay. Mate. Wo me kasa mate.
You say o mo obi adi.
Ai, mate. Mate. Ai, everyone the trust. Ma me nko chire fana fufo. Ai Dr. Hanabisiu. Me pacho, enti ma me kom website. Ena me kwore say sa adwuma ko na ye from say Minerals Development Fund no. Edi adwuma no moye. Na on website no dey atoso no. Ochocho bibia ba for the purpose of our discussion. Or say it is in this regard that the Minerals Development Fund Act 2016, Act 912 was passed on 29th March 2016. Specifically to ensure true improvement in the standard of living within mining communities across the country affected by mining operations. Omajuma no. Yes, you are to ensure specifically to ensure the true improvement of standard of living. Enti me whole videos maame no ano ene ono nso so adana ne ho task force what yesim na or say on the excavators now. Yes, I don't know, in fact I don't have the full act. Next time come here full act no na me sure say if act no act 912 no I can say they should specifically ensure true improvement in the standard of living of mining communities across the country. And no one man hanabisu oye na now. Don't pacho. I know what man oye
settings.
Nia oye on also so arrogate to herself a new task force. And on also the nam na all videos ni bia asati bi bia sendo. Onamu a wase bulletproof na ohuru say robot and battery eyewu.
Kwaku.
Yes.
Na men case bi cho.
I have videos ni bi ni.
I have videos ni bi ni Kwaku. Okay, say accident bi si baby emma ye say one mom ko accident scene no na ye say police fo say for make us ko hia enema e was accident scene
me kai bibi sa
emma say ko say court
me kai bibi sa
as a police fo either police for as a fire service for pedi for na e ko pie home make us ko hia enema wa
na accident na to ha hwe
as a movie
as a robot and a battery wu na all jeki
now baby ko no wasansa na tina abeso ne nsa
why adam mu yesi tragicals adam mu yesi
eye sini no mu yi
why
ma me ka se bi mfa de no ho a isi a no mu nyina ka ho mat me at the MPP me nya kwan ekọ 7 regions within a day, one day net helicopter ye Ghana baby a Galamsey ekoso nyina eduru baby a ne yesi ne yekọ site Kwaku empenifo bi say na say o mani je September o mekọ site ono ma ene ma wo ho
Galamsey site de ene ho
sika di gold gu ho etibusa so bu ko mu chi o mu yi o mu ko mu nya hwe ya na o mu declare
acho ye say funtum funa fudentin funa ye fubom aso di a na ye fun mina so chuti etu se NDC fo wa ban mu na oma task force no mo ko a e di ntia mina so
chuni nti anya sa de asa be bia ya o ye adwuma yi eni be bia na mu yi
ebo abra
oh but oboko no ma ene magu ho akwakwa system spoils of war ene magu ho no ma sesa no more the cover.
Nanya bi ni say minus no.
Someone can't move.
Dabi e bi ni say minus no accuse you omo say omo ba omo mfidie no mafa gold omo atu no mafa we no mafa. Nti eno ne ade ya yekoso.
Unim say NDC no ma ba omo ba yi. Gold Galamsey no ne mine no no de ba yie hu yie pa. Say na yi. Sami Jemfi here. Gold board you. Ana ya appointing the boss. Adobonsi. Ambassador to China.
China.
Akojo ko China. Akojo de ye.
Afa no mo collaborate. No ma aswa China for no mfidi aba.
China ne de fata no.
Omo de aba yadwuma. Enti ade no de settings. O matna se ahun se. E kata bi na ye build. Na de ye adwuma ne nya gold. Because ora. Adobonsu ni Sami Jemfi ni wani a. Didi do ma kire a. Omo Godfathers na utmi se. Eye sabi no matwa to ho a. Omede be gold no ho adwuma.
Okay.
No menya de benya afiri mu.
Kwaku me won say mienu bi wo.
Okay.
Ba ko ye yi yokufo. Baby a say omode adwuma na afa say omo punish nkofo.
Yeah.
Even before I was him e be die. Ye no ye ba ko. Me wie so a Kwaku me sa wase mi kafa campaign na ekoso. And the events MPP company for say mu be campaign adade na die montwen sem force so far as ma say date die Crystal mabo ite de munyai ensem a entra egofo e kan wase say na mamonto ma Dr. Mamudu Bawumia because wonne empanifu edi na chini na aba be ministers da na omodi di wa ban no ho na sankofu ya no pese mo sa beta mo kon so okuti wei any yoku for the no then na menka the first na
yoku for the end ba
me ko henfa
yeni ka hwe campaign no enu ho hia ye mo
saa ho
yes
okay
yeah
but Mr. Sante me ma send video bi ama Raymond Acha ne interview a wo ye ya ba na end this position ya wo kan ti batch prepare to ho ti me ka yoku asem na wa boy no asa na matoa so Kwaku munim sa videos ko kakra enkoma ekoso e wo so many constituencies and they say ma obi nto aba ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because empanifo a won monam no eye ministers former government appointees na omodidi amen dada ito omodidi amen no and the person mo sa ebetena Ghana for any MPP for kon so no mkwa ekoso edidi ama ha adwen kakra na eye dangerous propaganda enye ade a very disingenuous me tim ga say enya no because most of them are former appointees but in reality no what is the case so far the pa mo so on be contest no ko be Japan ka ho me of aboache jako ka ho what about me e ka ho minim say Big Joe be ba dia minim Jogati be ba minim Dr. Bray Champon e ka ho yen fo obi a 11
na okay
yen fo on be Japan yen fo obi a 1 by 1 so far ena adenimo so far yem say onrabo adenimo ena metumani ko akire onrabo aduchum ena mo dos fine so far onrabo adenimo pe ena Kwaku say metumani ko akire kusi President Kufuor time eba besi President Kufuor time a minim position a wunya wa ban bu apart from so member of parliament from Mampong
yeah
it's only year 20 so binim adwuma na contract bi a wunya ya from President Kufuor time ebisi na obetimaka na ye hu be do no so beto so far you know the stress at 20 bobodi ni bi Kwabraje Japan engineer President Kufuor time and na obey press secretary to the president yes. In fact if you be maybe that position so say men munyamba ho de be maybe well yeah press secretary to President Kufuor 6 years unfortunately President Kufuor at the time 8 years a year when your appointment be it's a workers will be a what benefit from my MPP ho de a say ko konya kakra
nse nko ba hu bi
ba Kufuor de we nya bi but at least what the free President Kufuor ba wonya kakra 6 years
wa cheja ko
arabu bu acheja ko President Kufuor time we nya position President Kufuor at the time obeye energy minister be 2 years as I say and na wono unfortunately no President Kufuor do eyi lady ye be see the man come say it was a very terrible decision but arabu bu acheja ko also benefit at least we am energy minister for some years be 2 years bi die unya bi why bi
say you do
Dr. Osei Aduchum 8 years no a minister 4 years deputy minister 4 years substantive minister of education cabinet minister wonya bi why bi Dr. Bray Champon President Kufuor time no any position na we just we PA to Jake but President Kufuor at the time 8 years we minister obewie no ye agric minister cabinet minister wonya bi why bi
na Japan
honorable Kennedy akompre ko Japan President Kufuor time no any post but onu anu muton eka say President Kufuor boa ya wo mo onimu enim say wonya contract that time bebre e wo first President Kufuor aban no
because contract de be many po ha no de many pa ba ko
Kwabraje Japan e kan okay enti wono so a benefit bi e ba President Kufuor at the time contractor I can put it on record say Kwaku MPP under President Kufuor woyi enipa miensa first 3 ya omunya contractor kese e wo MPP abamu adane na Kufuor I will be surprised so no bukele Japan di nka yeko board yenkwa hin wonya bi
oyiri so anya bi
in fact enipa mienu pɛ ti sɛ na ba metim enipa mienu pɛ na me kai sɛ omo na mo yiri nyina ɛyɛ board chairpersons ɔrɔ bi kele Japan no ɛ board chairman ɛwɔ Ghana Gas ne wife Mrs. Stella Wilson Mrs. Stella Wilson Japan Shippers Council board chairperson 8 years was send a contract where anya bi okay I think say Barbara Tinjesi one ni kunu and now minimum so mo ye board chairpersons apart from mienu minim obi a o MPP mu a ni kunu eye board chairman no oba no so eye board chairperson if I don't see just have benefit
we say obi
Dr. Brecha Bosamaka Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice president 8 years in fact say ayipo edimba mu a honorable Jogati dimba mu a honorable Jogati from Peseko 4 time or ending as attorney general and Akufo-Addo or your minister enti enipa ben so as say ayegbo mudin when one benefit ye ewa MPP aben hwanya obi a benefit in fact omomo eye around first honorable Kene Japan akosi kwati no idea education minister spokesperson
Kwaku
Kwatin was former deputy minister of finance
Stephen
Amwa was former deputy minister of in fact one put the 8 years in look at appointment where CEO Maslok or deputy minister of trade and Obabe deputy minister of finance Stephen Amwa
Stephen Amwa
Dr. Stephen Amwa Seka Maker lawyer Amodate lawyer Amodate ebe ni pedim de mani mi nua panyin no lawyer Amodate for about 2 years now on the spokesperson for MIF lawyer Amodate for about 2 years one year spokesperson for MIF
so na wa kana no atuma papa na no
onya bibiada abrante bakosa ka ho
nipa bonisam
abrante bakosa was one say one of the spokesperson for Lobo Kere Japan Armstrong no year spokesperson for national service so what in fact also bempa 8 years spokesperson for Ghana Gas
yes.
There's another person I want also so no ofra brochire e buy Ghana Gas e brown Lobo Kere Japan e kwaye board chairman of Ghana Gas and now also come Lobo Kere Japan ho et why them benefit ye why
in fact say Lobo Kere Japan no a chairman for a communication committee first term
say no appointment
oh say party appointment
by your government
no government
can be you no free
see government can see government no power what power no when you this appointment no and no say be no a board chairman so for Ghana Gas no say be defense and interior committee of parliament chairman if I say chairman we say chairman no a unye ni paketo a
dabi
and no finance committee no
police frontal yes uniform say boot ni ade
no say go on Crawford descending into sa arena now then yeah okay BCU is Charles BCU and Charles BCU
so Charles BCU one day anti Galamsey yes one day what no a day in fact Charles BCU many Charles BCU and I'm in the helicopter
echo round
one day we went to 7 regions
in fact
Charles BCU
what tina task force so anya asem na onu SP
court
that was our task force
call people in fact immediate past campaign manager of Lobo Kere Japan
Kwame
Wusu no one
air condition man shipper
authority no maritime
Ghana Maritime Authority
and no one CEO no director general
4 bedroom say 3 bedroom there conditions 14 boom
oh etino
go down
sasa munya ika no obi a benefit yes
obi wo hono mo a na oni appointment ba niema no control no obi wa appointment kura enni sad
oh yes
metimi amount a typical example obi tse na na komia e ba bi ed ne koyi STC say na STC atati apansa maybe ed ma wanka wonye na okọ transform
no money
yes okọ transform ho
ma me twa no we dem a secret but me timaka in fact e ho no na da ho da mpan e bebre ba be mbiensa omo so mo mpe na na akomia himself and a call na na kufu aka che ne say STC ho na say the city no ho agududu oba wo ideas bi o pese wo de boa STC na na kufu ando was surprised say former cabinet minister former 3-time member of parliament was say baby we penny say small place no o hwe nanim we say come are you sure was say yes was na come wo plans bi ye nya mencha de wo ko ye what bi akoye di
na komia ti compare na komia a wo ba komia team a ko STC ana ho atete apansema ye de mo bi a wonyi any honorable can Japan a wanyi appointment if I go on he's on record say apart from say wanyi appointment no enipa odi omo come mom appointment he's on record say on the member how commission appointment he's on record say I think Esiamo bibi any kofu bebre a o may come mom appointment and sana contract no agege in fact aboa papo ayi e friend say abro nye ka kire say and sana NDC o say NDC ba ban mu ya ye tua 78 million Ghana cedis e ka adwuma o ye no kokobodo san fa ye tua de ama no sorry 67 million Ghana cedis
okay
de ama no enti say wo ye obi a utimi enya contract to that country no 67 million Ghana cedis if ni abronye can anything to go by
98% of government affairs ministers omunya sa contract
okofa ne hen
98%
okofa ne hen
unya
gono okofa ne hen
ewa woni ba bia wo mpo
ni eba ni yese fama me now so o yes o twentwa na asia ya na wo de ya na wo de and the boogeyman ne beba na ya asem ata se nti amanfo contract ya gina ban mu
paragraph wache dankwa
yes
paragraph wache dankwa
onu fi yi paragraph obi anim no onto say be the government spokesperson
on
security and intelligence me ebu akanof constituency am ye mu adwuma chair paafi onabu JB dankwa abre so because me adwuma okofodua onabu JB dankwa ene ne ye adwuma ma onabu gift tuma pofo so be MP ene ne ye adwuma nti constituency ne de enipa wo mu MPP mu pa o constituency ne so efi the longest serving chairman Kofi Asare
okay
ebesi the least person obi ani ho no mo a onim me na me so minim no in fact professor Amoako no mo omoye Amoako yes yini mo nyina entimi so bia so nim me constituency nim ba Prograve say godon minim no da
yo
edi bo ache dankwa no de ato no ho so no ana je say odidi di no
fanto no so ni di bo ache dankwa no
okay
di bo ache dankwa no odidi ho
okay nti edi bo ache dankwa no e ho no odidi but omo nyina be nya appointment enti goron e mo bia nka say ya na sisi ba wumia say or you rich in ideas
yes
na ni me about 33 new ideas ana eni hoda a wo de be som ni wura Ekufuado o de aba eno na obi so ba fa nu bibra ono se me yete hayi se chema wuntumi e ma me 10 million Ghana cedis say me na me ye chairman of the movement in the morning inti menye na me be share me team no na me yimu 1 million na me se godon me hu se na nsen o to peta akoko bo pa nti o de age to total to suit me no bi da se ben so colors blue num ne yi nti so gina to we na fe ko kan so ni kwam jesi ni ade na me ye a
wala opisu a shine
ko kan no kwam jesi so for true phone shoe ni bi
yan de yi na pe
ene ko kan pe no
dabi akono o wase ho
okay
me body
ata say na me ye nu wi a
na me say wa ha o ma chiri ho
na me say momo ntunyu mo mfrɛ me say chairman me makogi 10 million wo mudin mu ana me spend 200,000 ni ama me 10 million na ma spend e bi a 1 million ana 100,000 wo ho no na nu ntimi sɔre a me friend na ha so jiri a me say godon nyame na me hwɛ no enyame anka godon wo si tu sɛ ehia yi a e friend say kwasi frimpon a me say kwasi na da se be no ono ba krum asi wan shema ko nwuye me hia me se kwa me jasi na nyame anka okomunku ne na say na mo ba bi a me nya sika no a me de to anuano ma kwa me jasi ande me nka ahia me nya ya me de yesa show no de eno de me nka ya nya de sa hwa godon last election MPP pen me hu se be to aba no me be gina aka say MPP lusu a yenfa so mbo parliamentary candidate for
okay
so some be can say on the day of election
yeah
unum yinti a NPP enco election Emma omunye sika sada so mo fan koye especially on the D-Day operation ibi see that say MPP pa election na sika ba party no de be resource
ebi see that
and sika ba ye no metimi abobodin dia tro constituency bi ani school nyae we know it enti me call around me call about 3 constituencies na me hu operation na air cost no then I realize say nkrofo keep scan wo dem sika dem mo so mfa nkoye adwuma no na ebi keep scan wo dem goro metimi enso so aka biem say hwe na no Dr. Bawumia hia MMDCs no o ka asem bi me hwe nipa bebre anim no ma boto o say ena de nkrofo nam so mo na wo sika enjomo edi sika beto akansi aye ko no me bi samo 2017 and 2021 abra na akufo aroba aban mu a ya appointed mo se MMDCs no na esam ko round na mo ni assemblyman fo kasa ye nyina anim se edu sabre no a ohia sika e de ayema me penny the only person am we aban mu a me yi 10,000 Ghana cedis each e de support to bia MMDC bia yi ni bia no in fact enya enough there but the fact say nipa dodo yi otimi nye obi a ho do na okai obi a say me mai anamenu anu yi omo gina kono nti je fabua no se ne sankrofo no anomo so mu na ewo sika ene no no wo hefa none of them came to your aid but I Mahmoud Bawumia did exactly pano boabo ni sika no na ne wonu ahodi sika no na fe dey say boga na aba betua sika diwe woji a na wa hwe ni yie because ebre a ye gu no be san den e be san ba biu ne ba ofra na ro se wura jesu ana obenya
you maybe na otata kristo chidi for pa na okwachiri bi ade ko ya wo ji tumu ne ebru wo ye o malaka de ntini tumu ya ni de ana sa kwaje krata afoforo so okota woni aka na etumi bi koyi ni wadi e wo Damascus kwan so kire no last primaries na MPP koye no sa campaign time basabasa we munya ahwe eno mu ne dijamo eno mu fum ska as if there is no tomorrow eno mu kansa atu ni pati na manfo se nya ban kran koto and was that city holinti no when some people for jimi sa do what me TV so as and MPP for the jimi na me kwa binim de nta be don sa part we and one of MPP for say MPP for your jimi for to the sense say asem yo beka bia no beto mutim nam de adwuma enti was that the same tactics na what the bar 2023 ema yeko edi nkugo no asa be biu ba me say MPP for nye that mistake ya omo no 2023 and 2024 no bi wo
na
obi asua nyansa yaso ne kwasa kwahwe a wi na bone mana o de koche nyansa ni nyansa ni ama na den
wuntumi won't fall for this your 10 million bait why you no go do foko
back why would you
was different point
why wuntumi
I say 10 million ya me ka it is
ya ko ku 10 million bravo
ma why say we kwale say chama gas woni e and the benefit 1% of 10 million say 10,000
or such amount me
obe say ma chama ndi aba
o such amount me
ya challenge no na woni me bra ya say Kema kukuru sika kese ebre na bisira wane die yentwe eno die ye kukuru sika bia nko woni sika de be tadi wa
enti Gazivin Pan very good morning to you enti God on
you see dia me bese me kam obi ati ase de say wo mo a wo mo pese mo contest in fact MPP as a political party and a political party bia no se wo pese will lead the party no as flag bearer. Most often I was say why you bibi o party ma me yehu. Obeda bibi o party ma yehu. It will be through such appointment ye. And e be mu hu say e ba we papa and I said the competence na e form and I said the man. It will be ba wo be catch say we say. Ye de ye benefit na Dr. Bawumia na busuafo ne omo edi na chinkwa na a benefit a catch the back was me say wo boa. Now man you careful one day they say and a record no so wo say obia contractor waye under President Kwaku under the now Kwaku contract obia yi Kwaku listen wo ho
Mame Hilda
but what you know what to what extent
address obiara ya bi mo obiara bon address
Kwaku dia wo ho not about me no na ye ne sponsor party no na say Kwaku Dr. Bamia aye running mate to na Akufo-Addo 4 times 5th election occur as the flag bearer. Can anybody tell me say ye ka finances of the party Dr. Bamia first 5 won ka ho ana
flag bearer
how any possible
but no, I even know Nkrofo can say
first 5 o ka ho
I even know Nkrofo time na ye ka se Bawumia I didn't think ye nas running mate ahead of others.
Yes.
Only my argument Nkrofo be says Sikanti and Akufo-Addo yi Bawumia because no a deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. Say be ya Bawumia didn't seek or one a best supporting their campaign. Yes, that was the argument Nkrofo be say a Sikanti say or didn't seek a best supporting Akufo-Addo and their campaign. And Nkrofo e kan say go no ye Dr. Bawumia me kaipa clearly 20 ahead of the 2012 election. Inipa meaning the objective Bawumia appointment.
Ahead of
2012 election.
That be that. And 2008.
No, me say ye ni BM as running mate for the second one. Inipa meaning the objective here. A PC appeal for it. Any honorable can Japan. I'm not no can so mom pen so say e be sign e ni BM.
What your interview no was city.
Yes, as
was it your board was it Bawu?
As running mate.
Our city.
A honorable PC appeal for the former Kumedo Ben Branca MP. Anyway, any honorable can Japan.
So hatred has matured.
Oh no, me I wouldn't say a matter of choice. Say be one support to it doesn't mean say hatred.
Professor can
defend. Mami defend them guys. Okay. Uni nipa na ye adwuma. Wahu no mo awaye. Wahu ni policies ni saa no ma. Na say hwe nsema wa ho nkofo kra kantia no a untumi ma out enka senti I said no a contest of ideas enti so kan say ya munya no muso mo nka se meyese enu nti na me kan de America
okay mo time aso na yema enam no abuso na yema enam no abuso pite
and my boy red tie
obre aso obre na aso na mum Inti a me to nyum we no mama gretofori eden kraba
okay
so me kan che mo say
me frɛ no
enam no ayema sen no ayema enam no ebuso pite au pite gumpia dino enen me kan sa de a ensam mo de esa mo te ase
yes
na yetumi aye obonitrefo a wotena bebu na ne ho nso bi ensam bebre de bi wo ho edubo ahensemi yesi attorney general release document from yesi attorney general release document say on release national security operational budget document no we release only Akufo-Addo bre Muhammad end your so fama e be say o say a national security issue
but Akufo-Addo
end dem say a Ebola issue
and this is for the
ensam bebre no de aba enti
sabab de kitabo yenti form
enti iroko asem no
oh the man
ye be nyame adom e bi otena
okay no problem
say wow say wo de onim but enye dan ya no a ese itimi ye hu adwuma ye be ye hu adwuma to de nyame adom a otena ba birthday kakra bi ho Robert Manfo e wo Woodbridge Virginia o se ne ye ne ba ene ni nua ba birthday nti ne ba no ye friend no Gabriel and I said Gabriela. I mean Gabriela. We are Gabriel, but Gabriel. So is that Gabriel or Gabriela? Boating, Melon. So when you're 14 years, 14 one. See, I want to. I say, na order nti Woodbridge Virginia no say yen wish no happy birthday and fa mano nti papa Mr. Robert Manfo either Gabriel or Gabriela Boating and wa order so you show happy birthday and also sister so your friend no sister Agatha Ochre ono nso ewu Kumasi nti ono nso so ene eye na woda nti yen wish no happy birthday na yen fama no yen sese Nyankopɔn onhyira no na ɔma no nkwa tintintim ebiem ene ye Nana Ofori Achiampon Edu abemu a kumayi ne papa e friend Asidu of Y3K films ene eye na woda ewu Kofoduan nti ne papa say yen fa fidie so na yen wish no happy birthday ni sese Nyankopɔn onhyira no na ɔma no nkwa tintintim asbe na wi medie
no ba ho
ba ko pe
champion friend
Mr. Sadipa cho twabetum rain small boy bia ne would the birthday nti friend no Edward Asida Asumani wo Lincoln Montessori School and they would the birthday nti mana happy birthday
Lincoln
Accra say ma ne papa di Fifi Yansen okokumlemle eche ya okokumlemle ETTC nti and they no pay Edward Asida Asumani of Lincoln Montessori School. Special happy birthday from your parents and from Movement Television Untumi Radio.
All right. Mr. Santi, Mrs. Antoinette Usu. Lazarus Company, CEO in the year. It's one deputy CEO ever. Lazarus Company Limited. And then your birthday. Until sweetheart. Young far if you do so. Now your mouth happy birthday. Mrs. Antoinette Usu, your mouth happy birthday. A favorite so and Anama so and then your birthday. Now, young Kubi, Amasku, Mama Diana, Yakemono. Nanama, any Amasku, we are calling the Breme, and Tino Yen, son, to meet you. And we are Antina Nama, and then your birthday. Say Amasku, say your mouth happy birthday, man, and Mr. Santi, that was a papa. All right. You team to see one. I said,
anyway, here,
you're from Rana.
Away with home. Okay, the mammy we know movie.
All right.
Me know we are now. I feel be you in so every honor. Yet me, I so hi, went to me radio 95.9 Movement Television. So, and I was so good. So, you know, Chaba Pansama Adriana. Now, the movement in the morning, and the baby, I will be live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Okay, like Nashe. Na audio comment so ba gono anopai prof medikai na e ma na kakra ti na me se anka wo ba to de ma enyi mfiri hotia wana fe wanya kwan akoso
Professor Mabel Professor Mrs Mabel Otibwedi yes anti wonna busafo nyina no omo daseda mo bia enra the program no oba obeja no wakunu se de empanifo na si wo hwe baby wa bona ba body sia so na say asori kwa de ye empanifo ba ye nyina ye daseda kese mamo na form say wetin maybe we start free ye ahobrase kwakwa ahobrase yo
adisua de den
nti
obi ntina me ye against omo a enko school a
ya
professor na eri atoto ye ho so
da po de be hu so fo bi honorable ase de din
honorable professor Dr. Emeritus ba ko de his eminence nyina
aka ho
enko school bia so afankro ya professor
and na form prophet me yero mabodam PhD prophet me yero mabodam
nti yesremo munya asade ne ye na we anunyam ba ho na godon ni kunu ya mu ni kunu abaso ko baby wo no ma okoso penya ni kunu ya
we wo push
oni ne ntokwa na yi na da bia kasakasa ba timi se we de ni kunu ta na chi o kase ne o papa na nim bi nim ne yi gina ho di mi hwe ni din ba baby o ye program no ketwa asa no o timi se oyobi a
wo ye modest
odon e da mebo professor ni bi no e kugu ago pramaso
je besi
professor Buedi
you be boy dem
eda mebo professor ni bi no
ko for dua e wo say himfa
e kugu agopama
no so park no so
e ho ne edi kosi ani
my goodness
e be ye dwe me na mase bebre ma me ne eye Dr. Abozo edi se mamuni ya no wa kire me good morning edi ne no Agbozo okay nde kwame jesi so mami otro Agbozo of Agbozo Herbal Clinic no good bacho boko de
mejo so nana
ede Nyankopon ase anopai ede na wo ma me ne metifo
me do wano ase na ye ka Agbozo Herbal Clinic ma me ne kan chia watifo ne wahwefo me ma obi biara good morning Ghana mpanyimfo nyina me ma obi good morning ye ka Agbozo Herbal Clinic ye ne movement TV de nye ne ɛna ɛyɛ adwuma na yɛaba no na yɛba bɛkyerɛ nneɛma ne ayaresa baako mmiɛnsa nnan bi ho adwuma a yɛbɔ mmɔden paa na mmom no obi wɔ hɔ no ma wɔ hɔ na mmom no nyante yɛnka ɔwɔ saa yadeɛ bi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛwe no wɔde akyiri a nanso ebia no wɔnyɛ ano aduro nti na adwene ne sɛ
aduro ni hɔ
ɛno nti na Agbozo Herbal Clinic afa to yɛn sɛ Dr. Agbozo maba bɛtena ha na maba bɛhyɛ wo nkura na maba bɛkyerɛkyerɛ yadeɛ baako mmienu bi na sɛ wowɔ bi a wotu ho anamo de aba yɛn nkyɛn ne ama waduro na ɛfiri wo nipaduam na wo so ho ayɛ dɛn ho atɔ yɛbɔ ne tawtaw no na yɛkɔ yɛ nim na Agbozo Herbal Clinic yɛ numbers no wotumi sɛ ɛgu screen no so kama ɛna wohwɛ ɛna yade Agbozo Herbal Clinic ma menka ho asɛm yade bi asese a ayɛ sɛ wada yi ayɛ nofoe kakra yi a nsuo atutu yi yade bi te sɛ arthritis ne rheumatism asɔre yie papapapapapapa nti sɛ wowɔ hɔ nom na yade bi te sɛ rheumatism ɛhaw rheumatism so no mu a owidie mu tumi wiw na wapɔ so ɛwiw na wobɛtumi sɛ du anadwo a na wo temperature na asesa na ayɛ sɛ ho ayɛ hyehye bi ayɛ sɛ ɛno ayɛ sɛ fever ɛno nso a ɛnyɛ fever na wogye sɛ wotiritiri wo nam na yɛka sɛ ananse akyi me ɛnyɛ ananse ɛna akyi obi a na mmom ɛyɛyareɛ ntiri no sɛ veins no bi ka anaasɛ arthritis ne wɔ system no mu no ebi asɛbi ntumi and transfer the necessary blood no from the heart to the brain to other part of the veins is na sɛ choki a na ama ɔnan no nsa no ayɛ titiritiri ɛba saa ntompe mu ɛhwew na wontini mu hwew ntumi ɛnda nti sɛ rheumatism ɛha wo abra nsuo ɛto ya wode bɛba Agbozo Herbal Clinic Dr. Agbozo menkyɛn mɛsa wo yade mɛma wadura nom na ahohoro nipadua no mu ne wontini nom kama na anane saa rheumatism problems ne nyinaa yɛ dɛn ɛfiri wo nipadua no mu ho atɔ yɛ hɔ nom no yɛsa yadeɛ no nyɛ sɛ yɛsoso ano yɛma aduro sɛ nso ana mmom yɛma aduro sɛ ɛbɛyi yare ana ɔhaw biara wɔ nipadua no mu ba na yɛde wofa machine na machine kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ɛni bia na yɛama waduro akɔ no ɛbɛfiri nipadua no mu kama ma ho ayɛ dɛn ho atɔ nti Agbozo Herbal Clinic deɛ yɛsɛ no man has an expiring date yɛ moto ɛno no yɛbɛba hɔ nom nso ɛna yadeɛ bi te sɛ deɛ meka arthritis yi ɛno ɛna ɛtumi ɛsɔ obi na pɔso ne sɛbi o joint no ankasa na wote pains no ɛno no nso ɛha adwen nsu ɛtotototo ne nyinaa no yɛ ade a ɛha adwen a saa yadeɛ no ɛbɛsɔre a ɛha amanfoɔ nti sɛ wowɔ saa problem ne bi rheumatism anaasɛ arthritis problem na wasa nkɔbra Agbozo Herbal Clinic mɛma wadura no Dr. Agbozo yɛbɛyɛ ho adwuma kama sɛ massage na wɔsɛ yɛyɛ a yɛbɛyɛ ama wo na yɛde wato machine so kama na machine na kyerɛ sɛ yɛade wi ɛna ɛha wobɛ Agbozo Herbal Clinic a yɛbɛyɛ sɛ adwuma no nyinaa de ayɛ dɛn ɛdi ama nti nsuo to saa woyɛ ɔbaa a wanyini kakra anaa mpanyinfoɔ na sɛbi saa problem ɛta ha ɔmo arthritis ne saa rheumatism yi wonyini kakra na ɛna ɛta ha ɔmo nti woyɛ ɔbaa na woyɛ bɛrima na wohwɛ me na wɔ saa problems ne bia bɛfakyɛ yɛkyerɛ akwan no yɛwɔ nkran ha yɛwɔ Kwashiman yɛbɛn Kwashiman Palace na pɛɛ bɛfakyerɛ timi yie Agbozo Herbal Clinic yɛkyerɛ akwan no yɛwɔ nkran ha yɛwɔ Kwashiman yɛbɛn Kwashiman Chiefs Palace ne pɛɛ ɛhɔ ɛne yɛwɔ ɛna Kumasi yɛwɔ Dichem so wohwɛ wɔ Kumasi a yɛwɔ Dichem so May 5 Old Insurance Junction ɛwɔ Ashanti region ɛhɔ ne ɛwɔ Tema community 25 Savannah Junction ɛhɔ ɛnom ɛna yɛdi yɛdwuma no nti wodi sɛ numbers na egu screen no so na ɛmo number edi kan no ɛno ɛyɛ nkran ha number Kwashiman number no wotie mo radio no so a wobɛfrɛ Dr. Agbozo ana bɛma me WhatsApp message ɛwɔ 0241 75 02 82 0241 75 02 82 ɛno ɛyɛ akra ha no mo bɛfrɛ me sisi ano me di nkɔmɔ deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu no ɛyɛ Tema community 25 Savannah Junction number no 0557 40 2696 0557 40 2696 ɛna deɛ trust one Kumasi number no 0553 Kumasi 0553 41 7752 Kumasi 0553 417752 from Mississippi ana enemy ninkomo it is a waposo ehwe na untiri no mu ayetitiriti na onan no tumi se edu anajo a na ho ayehyehyehye wotini onan mu kura entene pepa acho rheumatism and arthritis and a hard drain sano would be back Agbozo Herbal Clinic yebamo a drum one mountain mu yade fru kama and I idea back Agbozo Herbal Clinic ye papa hono
yade abroni efre ye odi ba twi kasem a ye frɛ no kokobo ana se kuku a enyini na mmom brofo kasem ye frɛ no hemorrhoid saa na broni efre no na hemorrhoid yi ana se kokobo yi eno na yare a obi ekosan ya ne so na okugya ne nan asabi na ade bi apie fe ne to wahu na wo wi agye se wodi wonsa esan pia kohyem ha adwen ye papa saa ya de ya no ebi wo no ma agye se etimi kyewo so ama sabi wotu ho no mo na afi se ubegya wonan kra na wonte se sabi toilet edu bi nti sa wo hemorrhoid problem okokobo no ewro ugya wo na wi akokobo no ro na aba gye se wo pia edi kohyem a pepa cho bra agbozo e ba kan memo waduro doctor agbozo memo wadura mo anum pepa cho ebeki oni nyinara a ugya wo nan a wankasa ompia nhyem bio ti se de nyankopɔ bɔ no wase ugya wo nan a sabi ukoya ne so wase wo utrasia otu nankasa ebie we call it anus no ebie wi a na se sabi ugya wo nan wi na no ankasa akansi ense se epie pe na kyese yade pe te se koko anas anal infections na edeba into sa more na ugya wo nan na sabi mpreduasa upia de ko hye wodu nsa epia ko hwum no unsa ho fi nankasa esen pia de na kom no esa ko cause infections ahodo ewo otu ho no mama oye kuro ntubu se ubegya na we na oye oya anase obi ho no ma ogya na we a obegyina jana no so be 1 hour because ebe hyehye na ye ne yate se de sabi meko ebi ne de aso obi nso de ho no ma on tipes into hwe na mum no a severe waist pains it is a hemorrhoid problem ukokobu epie ugya na ya na aba beto na wa opia ko hyemu a bra doctor agbozo menche agbozo herbal clinic ye be sam yade nkra ha no mu a na wo hwe ye ni a ye wo kwashima ne ben kwashima chiefs palace na baby o here free the whole Ghana bia no frame was 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 eno yankran ana tema ena toso mienu 0557 40 2696 0557 40 2696 0557 402696 ena Kumasi Ashanti region uwo kokobo problem bia wo Kumasi bia wo hibia no bramenchen ewo Kumasi Ashanti region ene ye wo teacham so made 5 old insurance junction ye ni nkramofo asore dan no ene di hwede mu Kumasi pe udu ho no ma teacham so bia tonton kunyankunya no ubisa obia se nkramofo asore dan no a ye be kire udu asore dan no che ene di hwede mu agbozo ye wo ho no fa kokobo problem no ebra ye be san yare Kumasi number no ye 0553 41 7752 Kumasi ye 0553 41 77 52 from Mrs. Siana enemy enim komo o ankara hanum de 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 ena emma yade eno ye friend no man has an expiring date ye motor e use agbozo herbal clinic no erectile dysfunction o ye panyi bi a wo hwɛ mi ano panyi ye nim komo to se memma man to man a wo hwɛ mi no ipa acho edu anajo asebi wa modebo wo pem no utumu se enye obi na waso ka kire wo unim se enye oyira complainia na so wabuwa so no we ni efre so na mama kan kire wo se o ye sexual weak ana se o ye sexually oriented be part e affect wa wade a wote ho no oba na wote wo nchen e ba sa e ma na ni nye o kasa kire wo kura obu onye den enhye da dim because satisfaction in bed ni very poor as a man no it was sabi producer utimi performing in bed now utimi performing very well. Now we really say yes bema any we are talking about orgasm here memma do was saying and no sabi utimi akọ yiri ho no ma yi bibia e man na reach your orgasm da and also because of premature ejaculation how utim pause wa yiri na ba besi why masturbation bi da ama sabi utimi ni oba nhia mani nisi baba ko no ho asa no brag bozo he back o erectile dysfunction adeɛ nsan enti yɛntumi nkyerɛ ni adeɛ nkyin enti yɛntumi nkyerɛ nneɛma mu nkɔ akyiri na mmom so wo any kinds of erectile problem and as a premature ejaculation erectile dysfunction ED na how ebi are diabetic high blood pressure nti ama wanya sexually weak agbozo herbal clinic oba yebe saw yade numbers ni go screen so Fred Dr. Agbozo mi ankasa na be chat me that was 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 infertility ahodoɔ ebi a ɔbaa waware ɔbaa no nyinsɛn a na nyinsɛn no ntumi nyina na asan ba ana bɛrima no wuhyia na nsuo no aba abɔnten ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ infertility ho nsɛm ne yɛka yi wɔ saa problem no fo ani kyerɛ agbozo wɔ ba clinic aso yɛ dr agbozo mu aduru mu yusu mu aduru no ebesiesie awodi no apepa mu ahohoro mu ama kama na nyinsɛn no koto ana bɛrima no nsuo gu mu atumi agyina na atumi incubate no ma ɛbaa no ɛyɛ dɛ ɛnyini kama na nso awo afa ho afa ba okɔ awadeɛ na wawo a ɛne ne deɛ nka wangware kora nkɛyɛ bɛrima no nso na sperm count anaasɛ wayɛ sperm analysis doctor sɛ wɔ low sperm count level no yɛ very poor anaasɛ o sperm no they are very weak ebi kora ne tail ebi tia ho no ayɛ akɛseɛ ɛne nneɛma odi wɔ ne bɛkyerɛ agbozo hɛba ne deɛ bɛsa yadeɛ numbers ne na egu screen no so no wobɛtumi afrɛ prostate enlargement ɛwɔ abra me de maasɛm ɛkɔ awie prostate enlargement ɛna ɛhaw prostate enlargement ebi kora yɛahyɛw rubber oba agbozo hɛba ne mɛma waduru bɛyi yɛahyɛw rubber prostate nti yɛahyɛw rubber wode ba agbozo hɛba ne mɛma waduru rubber nankasa no ebi yu bɛdwo nso afa oduru bɛn no kama ɛno ɛno aftumi afa wo penal na penis no mu ama ho ayɛ dɛ ho ato dwo nso deɛ sɛ de na wogyina na wantumi anyo nso ama na mayi a mepa kyɛw ɛba sa wa ayɛ te wo sɛ mepa kyɛw ɛkyɛ owu sabi odwo nso de na wantumi anyo nso ɛkyɛ owu ano ɔya na ɛden nti wobɛba agbozo wobɛba ne prostate enlargement no yɛbɛtenetɛ yɛade a maka ho asɛm nyina no ebi ana yɛanka wo deɛ wobɛfrɛ because ɛmmerɛ no ɛsua ɛno ntumi nka nsɛm nyina me the numbers in the two na sorry uba nkran ya yo kwahyeman ye ben kwahyeman na mfi ye adwuma 7 am na ya pon 5 pm e free akra no me kwa kwahye adwuma ase dindinde wo kwahyeman be me ahemfi no a ye be share to o problem bi anope obi kra obetumi aba bi humi na ma solve ya ma numbers in 0241 75 0282 eno ya akra into wa akra ma free no 0241 75 0282 wait me ama me WhatsApp message also na the atoso mienu no tema 0557 40 26 96 0557 40 26 96 na Kumasi Ashanti regional secretary 0553 41 7752 agbozo we back in moto no it's a no man action expiring date.
All right. So
same time next week.
Papa. So Dr. Abuzu Anode Abuzu Heba Clinic for Encrat. So the Abra High Win to Me Radio 95.9 and Movement Television. So Institute of Expert Travel and Tour for so Abeka Ensa me ko na mene General Manager Emmanuel Aidan so Edi Enkomoyima Machin.
Yeah.
Na boko de
bia boko na so
e nyankopon ase yen so ye ho ye papa enen so yasan ahia bium e bia ne ndi kan a obi etie Institute of Expert Travel and Tour e dey na moye adinti na say Ghana fo bi humo.
Okay, mechia movement tiefo ina ndano na machira omo say Institute of Expert Travel and Tour dwumaku so bia ye boa nko mo peso mo tupan na tumiko dru asomdwem na anope se wa opese utukan bia na kwanto we nso bia mesere se ode waso be fem na obetwi wakonwa na wa ben Institute of Expert Travel and Tour for anope wa bra ye nimu eba bedi enkomo na obehu ye kira kwan ewo Accra ne Kumasi Accra ye wo Nungwa Brigade Junction ye wo adjacent the Nungwa Police Station ena ye Kumasi nso a ye wo Sofo Line Soldiers Barracks no second gate opposite ye Assemblies of God asodan na ho no ena adjacent na anope se opese wo frɛ anase opese woni nyansa wo so a wo be frɛ ye numbers ya me beboboi nti mesrɛ sɛ wo be fa wo phone ana wo be fa pen ne paper na watwerɛ numbers na wa frɛ 0541 265 056 mesan esisubiem 0541 265 056 ana say wo be frɛ 0594 31 5259 mesan esisubiem mama 0594 31 5259 na ye be share yankomo na say I think say for the past 2 weeks in na day in day out no yɛba ɛbɛma mo ɛyɛ update a ɛkɔ so wɔ various embassies a ɛwɔ Ghana ɛne nationwide. Na anɔpɛ yi yɛn nkɔmmɔ no yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ afiri ɛyɛ Dubai. Most of the young guys are now young girls are ɔmo pɛ akwantuo ɔmo ani so ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo start now ɔmo te aseɛ sɛ akwantuo ɛyɛ steps no mostly no yɛ start ɛwɔ nketewa mu na yɛde akɔ ɛyɛ akɛseɛ mu. Nti ɔdwen financial status, ɔdwen adwuma a ɔkɔyɛ no, ɔdwen accommodation, ɔdwen transportation, ɔyɛ all sort of calculations and san na wa embark on this specific journey a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ. Nti deɛ tie ne sɛ anɔpɛ yi yɛ kanfo Dubai ɛde ama young guy, young girl sɛ when you pray free na sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ otu pan a sɛ ɔbɛkɔ akɔboaboa sika no na waba na wabɛsia akɔ kɛseɛ mu. Nti ne ndwuma a ɛwɔ Dubai a anɔpɛ yi bɔ ho Dawuro akyerɛ Ghana foɔ yɛ factory work, construction work, security work, ɛne general helpers. Yɛka general helpers a ɛhɔ na nsa no dwumafoɔ nyinaa bɛ mu no because generally no ɔma generalize statement ne sɛ general. Nti no wa woyɛ plumber, wa woyɛ painter, wa woyɛ mechanic, wa wotwi ukada, that's moto, mu nyinaa Dubai yɛhia mo ɛna mo akɔ akɔyɛ adwuma. Ɛna sɛ ɛba no accommodation, ɛba no transportation ne insurance a before say employer biara bɛfa worker ɛwɔ outside the country ɛde na kɔ Dubai no ɛwɔ sɛ employer no prove kyerɛ government ne sɛ ɔwɔ enough accommodation ɛma workers no, ɔwɔ enough transportation source of transportation ma workers no, aside that no so be provide insurance ama workers no because yɛn na yɛdi adanseɛ sɛ wokɔ obi man so a onnim sɛdeɛ hɔ asetena ne te a ne tena no den kakra ahyɛseɛ no ɔmfa no simple. Nti no sɛ employer no provide insurance ma wo a na sɛ insurance ne cover wo ɛwɔ abra wo ho dodo wɔ abra wo yɛ adwuma a ɛno no ɛboa papa. Nti yɛkɔ Dubai a wobɛnya this kind of things amabobo nyinaa which is the what factory work a employer ne bɛma wo accommodation, wasan ma insurance na wasan ma transportation from accommodation no to the workplace saa ɛnɛteɛ. Ɛna yɛkɔ Europe nso a yɛwɔ Portugal no deɛ anti a mebɔ Portugal ho Dawuro ne sɛ Portugal yɛ among the Schengen countries. Yɛka Schengen country a ɛyɛ anan pɛmpii no bebree na nti aseɛ. Schengen countries yɛ countries a ɛwɔ Europe a ɔmo aka ɔmo ho abɔ ɔmo yɛ kuo a sɛ wofiri baako ɛkɔ baako a ɛho hia sɛ wofa process sɛ wokɔgye visa. Wokura baako visa wotimi de kɔ 29 countries ni nyinaa. Nti yɛ check travel expert travel and tour yɛ check baby a entry no approval na say baby a ɔmo visa approval no ɛwɔ soro no na yɛde hɔ ayɛ entry ama obi bia ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ bia. Nti for example sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ Germany na emum no Germany no 1 ɛboɔ no soma wo ntimi, 2 ɛkwan a ɔbɛfa so akɔ ɛho nkrataasɛm ne ade no ɛɛden. Among these 29 countries ɛwom sɛ wotimi de baako visa ɛkɔ baako nti no yɛbɛtimi ayɛ entry na ma kuro a anaasɛ ɔman a ne visa approval no wɔ soro anaasɛ ɔman a sɛ wopɛ sɛ wokɔ hɔ a nkrataasɛm no ɛnyɛ den kyenkyerenkyen bia na wode afa so na wode akɔ. Nti woduru hɔ a na wabɔ so kɔ Germany saa ɛnɛteɛ. Nti anɔpɛ yɛ kanfo Portugal ɛde ama obi bia sɛ Portugal no ɛyɛ entry a ɛno nso na ne ho nkrataasɛm ne ade no ɛwɔ form a wobɛtimi ɛde afa so ɛde akɔ na wakɔ wo destination. Ɛna obi nso wɔ hɔ a ɔpɛne sɛ directly mu ɔkɔ Germany straight. Obi wɔ hɔ ɔmpɛne sɛ afei na mekɔ akɔsi Portugal ansama san fa bus ana ansama san fa train ana mafa flight akɔ Germany. No, mepɛ sɛ mekɔ Germany direct. Ɛno nso yɛbɛtimi aboa wo. Nti ndwuma a yɛdi ho dwuma anaasɛ ndwuma a ɛwɔ Germany a yɛne employers anaasɛ employers ne HR company HR so no ɛwɔ connections a ɔmo de offer letters abrɛ yɛ anaasɛ ɔmo de offer abrɛ yɛ sɛ yɛmpɛ nipa ama ɔmo no. Ebi ɛyɛ warehouse workers. Yɛka warehouse workers a ɛyɛ general. Wa woyɛ forklift operator, wa woyɛ plumber, wa woyɛ carpenter, wa woyɛ driver, truck driver, wa woyɛ motor rider. Mu nyinaa no yɛ generally no yɛ generally sɛ warehouse here because warehouse ni mu no yɛwɔ ɔmo yɛ delivery, yɛwɔ forklift operators a ɔmo offloading na ɔmo unloading nneɛma ɛna saa neteɛ. Ɛna afei so yɛkɔ construction site nso a yɛwɔ construction helpers. Nti sɛ wa woyɛ mason, woyɛ carpenter, woyɛ plumber nso at the same time yɛbɛsɛ hia mo ɛwɔ construction side ɛwɔ Germany and Spain. and as a some move to West Korea, Europe, one so you call Denmark. Denmark, you were Denmark business visa. Said the last week, na me church remono. Be more or being a visit visa no. A na confusion. Business visa no, any visit visa no. A difference kakra bi na wom. Nti se wo frɛ ya, ye betiri match to na de wo pese wo fa so de kono se open business ana open no. A visitor, ye bedi ho dwuma e de ama. Ena ye call Oman. Country friend Oman and share down GD saa but ndwuma wo pa. Ye wo housemaid adwuma obi wo a na ne fie no kwa animu ba yo ba panyini opese otu kwan na odi kakra be fie beboa Oman e wo ho anase bi mu ka no Oman sa country no house help or various employers na anase recruitment agencies no e de offer bre ya ye di hu adwuma na country bi to say Canada, New Zealand, Albania, Turkey and also ye beboa wo na wakọ adwuma e di bi
Okay, so be per se Obama so ya mo hefa.
Okay, say dem din kan no. Wow, pese oba ya so ye ni be din sa wo so bia. E na one thing na me pese me kan say obi bia o pese oni ye edin sa wo so bia na mesre say obetu anamo na waba ya so ye. Ye ndi dwuma e wo online. Share obi be frɛ o me fi expert o frɛ ye say ni there bi. Mesre say wow obetu anamo na wapeda na waba ya so ye. E wo enkran eni kumase. Nti se wo around nkran ha ba bia ifri insawam suhum eba ebi po to the extent say nkokofo nyina kra no wo betimi aba nkran no obehu ye wo nungwa brigade junction ti be bia wo fi ba bia no come straight to nungwa odu nungwa wo say ope brigade junction odu brigade junction na say nungwa police station odu nungwa police station a ye wo nungwa police station chempe ena mo amu kumase nso sunyanfo ne nordness ne ade kintampofo ne mo am around Kumasi nyina nso no mo betimi akọ Kumasi Sofo line mo du Sofo line a mo ko soldiers barracks ana say soldier line mo du ha soldiers for ne second gate na ye wo adjacent the second gate aye ne Assemblies of God asordan no na ben nti no betimi afrɛ ye wo 0541 265 056 Mesen SSUBM 0541 265 056 Anaze 0594 31 5259 0594 31 5259.
All right. Adam, meda wase no pay say wetimi din kraiboy e dia brain na tifon so amopenchi mu no won fresa numbers no na muntu ana monko na monko jimwa area sepa
na me solution me de information kakra bi na ebe magana for obi wo ho a ono ankasa aye na application awie but opeticketa ne bo wo form na odi akọ
okay
and I'm say travel consultants and travel company ni ntino ye need this various companies or motor ticket no e wo connections a
okay
ye betimi agini mama wa obenya ticket ne bo wo form na wetimi de akọ
both bi so aye wi a eno so ohuma mo betimi
yes so wa wetimi aye obi bia wi a wo pese wo kọ na emom no ticket ne bo wo form a wo frɛ ya be ba ya so ya ansa na ye no adi sawo so.
All right, yeah, that's it. Enti enua Emmanuel Aidam na Martin from Institute of Expert Travel and Tour na yedin komo so muntu anamo na omo emoamo ba so hye so am say tabia for say tabia herbal center abedwaman so eyedura ebeboa na ma wetimi atiapo wanumu ato wontimi nidi una mre account emu asa yare asa wonyare tabia herbal mixture na wohia sa eduro die food and drugs for agya to say malaria duru papa eno sanso na ye fever eduru so eno no obi a wonyare nso wonti apo no waduru ene tabia eba mixture ebeboa pa afi wo ye bema na umema sem no akofem kakra nansan etuo yi obeto a na ye den ohia tabia taakum wagina wonan so watimi so akolong journey eduru bi a eboa pa 100% organic or the cinnamon or the turmeric onion or the flaxseed or the black pepper or the ginseng or the ginger and a waka boom and or the aye na ho odin we wo soro be ma bia hia bi let me aboan dodo pa bi to akoton de 0243 68 68 61 and I say 0245 74 9206 na onyomo edi nkomo da so be to aso na wabo ewi a e bebo eye exodus from krato ne nkrato ne nyina ne ne chemo pokunum edi nkomo da so be
afa ya to aso fi na fale decline ye adura sisi di amama boa mama omo etumi esihye mo sisi mo ma enema nyina ekoyie ade a enye ene so ba bebu ni nsa na sebe nkam bi baba no ho basa na akwa yensem pi nti na anopai ye ni abra ye kamfo na fale decline e dia ma wo no ubu nsa na ope bi dia sisi ho na ne nyina so ayo kama ama ho sa so ana oba se wa bobra no bia ase resuma no bo nyum si wa gedim na wasu agedem ni bia na so afeli o person say virgin eno na kwanya ho ma betima ye secondary virgin na fale decline ya ene bebo amotimi ayo sa secondary virgin no enti wo yo ba na wutie mi a na akọhwe se do ye bia kira kwan e bia tonto do bia akọ a benye bia to e wo ho no mo se wu pe bia tua wani kyem e wa Nick Royal Pharmacy o Kwashiman traffic light odoko kwa no so ana 0531 156556 0531 156556 open home appliance bia atwa e bia so do ani kyire e high wa okọ high sensor na obun say yes enema wo baby home appliance bia opato bia say fridge deep freezer blender microwave washing machine electric iron open air conditioner television home theater BBB ya license obi ho omnyema efe ye papa ne bo no nko a ene ya na e mamanfo adwene mi yom Christian say na de we ni bo nanso odi sa adekro no a no oba bi ko bisa unse ni bo no wosoro pa license fo na atotom de no so nti ene tisa no nti zo home appliance bi ato a de obeya anie na afi na bi bisa se no mo showroom no wahene na akoye tintintin from number na 0302 550 000 0302 550 000 ofra you be find me busa baby awo oka baby awo pe obeche showroom e ben wo no akoho no akwakoto ade simple na why you free Best Brain Publication about time wo ba no school ehia wo nti no na esese oba homodin se obenya nwoma papa mane de asua de nti na no pe ye kan for Best Brain Publication omwoma no e de ama wo sakura no na esri 1 na esri 2 o KG1 na KG2 o basic 1 na akopim basic 6 na o JHS1 akopim JHS3 ni nyina omo ho textbooks a prade disua de ni nyina bi ene books ahoro aka prade de besua bi ntem na ama gaachen susu ne so abamfaso ma abusua na ne so abamfaso ama o man Ghana eye niema bebre ade bi a kire nkwara na osuku mu bia no o ma ye honwoma ebebo akwara no se okosua bi osuku no befie na wo de no so ye practical satoa so a e ma wo hunu niema no eni so otiniema sententem eboa e ma wo baatan no so no mi se wo ye gaachen o hihye gaachen pa ama wo ba ti Best Brain Publication je wo ye baatan a ope obayie e onu mesua mu a e se onu mo e fa adamfo kuma se pankro no e no wo abed kwa no so a La Kusada Hotel eti ho no mo on number 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 ye kon nature medics omo di no bia ba na no pe ye kanfo bia ma wo wo ye oba a wo bu nsa a wo te ya oba a wo nsa bu ensisiso oba a wanya yeast infection wo mo do be friend menstrual mixture e ba no onye bia e boa wo papa pa won so bia wo stomach ulcer na typhoid fever o de ani se bia ni to yam na obu fa so eye oya obi anya diarrhea obi si ge indigestion safo ni nyina so no gastro mixture nature medics dia ba no na no pay ye kan fa ma so ko pebi to no na enyi sa ha no nyina so emfiri wo so be ma wadi free 35 years eco 40 ekro no naturally prostate na sha se ye kese prostate na sha se ye kese de na chese wodunso mu na eho atechuma no nti se kan na utimi adwunso na okugina sesi anu adwunso wie na ho ato bia adwunso ba ko a be che kakra otike ma obetumi akwachi ansa na adwunso foforo ene ntesa ene adwunso no diwa wokwa sebe ye kra adwunso be sha ase aba no na wa ankasa wa pompia bre ansa na ba ene subscribe atas uti yawo ewo mu woda na jukra de abobo sa sori kwadwunso ani fi se bia bakwa kwadwunso no wuntumi empty bladder no mu nti ebikam wokoda na adwunso foforo sa adwo basa na ya tete da bia de ya ne ha me ameka ho asem ene se o te ka mu tu kwa ne car ne nyo car nyo private car na o te passenger car na commercial car mu no do kwam na ka che driver mpa cho ami enkoye mu yimra na kai si wo twen ho na passengers eye chocho na wakwachi go through esa na ya tete o ba fro car na obi a hwe oni me sew nature medicine for say omo prostaplas mixture nunum bi na entu sa ha ni nyina enfiri so na onsusu ye free bia tuntun do bi akwa ubisa obenye bi ato e wo ho mo pe bi ato our number is 0248 778899 0248 778899 Dr. Tam da so se men kan cho se bra na onsaw yare se do yare etie bia no wo se bomodin wo de petazi bi fitna mu na se praga bi kra na jawo ho beso a obetuni a omonyo nkakra na omomfa mre no omunya de obedu no ho nko ade a se de ofifie baaye no na sa na abesa kofie nsakra kese ne ani gye na ode ebekofie yade bia utumi sa apart from baye ni jimi yaka bia no de kwa ne te ntimi so o me na chi akwai wo kumase a omo bu akwa atmagogo dan so na wo akra ha omo pokuase mayira oha ombehwe oyare kama number ni 0244 774 282 0244 774 282 Alowet medical skincare for say omo ye ready no laundry you will no fi ba mi eseya wo de ba o besi aye no kama amount amana sa sindada mu nti wo a ready no esei nsansan bi ni niema bi edukra yare bi ne bo wo na akofa how we nyina beto so a o Alowet medical skincare for ho omehwe na o ma sa yare ama wade wo ho wanim no ekro na pimples na nso oba anje afa ni nyina omse bra we nya makeup asem bia omesiesie wanim no ama na enema nyina ayiyi na enije nso so abefie akra osu police station achi omo ba ko ho Antan hospital kwan so omo ba ko ho na East Legon na Champion Junction so o ba ko ho wo kumasi afo ni shemo patase omo ben share filling station no number ofra obenya won so ne 0277 580 559 0277 580 559 Shomo na enuomo enkasa onofobi ewo fie ene nsase plot awoton ewo Clagon Spinters fie no ahemfie na chi won mo pe eye 3 story abrosansa na omo SB na akabi ground floor no ase pa no ewo form no single room self contained and a 2-bedroom apartment to maybe and a first floor no a person no it's a 6-bedroom apartment and so maybe into the aka no na ultimo a afi usi se o pe fie no a no ye beje mo ma o pe plot na ye 4 plot ebom and so the same area and so beje mo ama wo se o pe se oni empanimfo na se adewura twetwe ho nkoma number ni 0246 683597 0246 683597 ono mo kasa omo ebejo so na fi nhye bia ohun bia no na omo no aka eguso awo efie ensem semi emu no obi nso ewo efie sunku bi ewo Franco Estate kwabenya kwan so eni prokiase ACP kwan so enya asem kitwa wa nkasa ohun wani beje ho pa wani beje ho pa na sei ena etie omo chese dedika Franco Estate ACP Estate kwabenya kwan so na bibia mafie tina ye kama no bi umu ho no 2 living rooms your bakonso upstairs and your bakon downstairs your 6-bedroom and suite 3-bedroom upstairs 3-bedroom downstairs and a fully fitted kitchens 2 bakon osoro bakon ofom a jese bibia eye kama nti se wani jihu afre 0203 020668 0203 020668 na 0203 020679 na enomo enkasa na we de odofo bi oso no ohia dan na emom enye kesesa na openti ono wo single room self contained e dwuma mu ha no nya ba bi pa edin theater ope ba bi a hodwo na hoye kama enti oso nya ba bi ti say Asalam down Jowulu Roman Ridge Ablempe Tesano and North Canisia single room self contained number I will say wa wo bi we agent so you feel ra fresh so na ni beje ho 0263 143687 0263 143687 frɛ na ono eni nkomo na boa no no nso nye bi no nya ba bi pantena na nasom nwono no ntumi nya adwuma ma oman Ghana movement television wontumi radio so na no pay kamfo ama se wo ye obi a wodi dwa wo ye adwuma no nso ohia ho da wubo a da bi esese ode ba eye movement television ni wontumi radio aha ene wiase nyina hwenya Ghana nko an wiase nyina na no pay via TV da movement television via radio da wontumi radio 95.9 tiso ko di dwa ba bi boni bi na se eye oka mesu braha na yenye bibia kama na enyema nso so enwie mu die ye wo kokomlemle oko Accra New Town wo free second na oko Accra New Town o tra first traffic light no fa odoras ho a first traffic light no tra be 200 meters mo sani fa so ba betu ye wa habra na enu nsim kunya enya nhyehyeye na ye moa na won so no odwuma awo ye no enyema enkoyie emma wo de be ya won so mansan binya oso mfaso na Ghana nyina so enya oso mfaso bie director Adumakun of Adumakun Phones Adum Opsi Sambra Hotel anopay emoache yako Exodus akwaje omtra toaba if you are yaka the better amos
pacho enamete ha na ye nigesem sanse Exodus product die obi wo ha say na enu na do so na meto na ya emfeli medofo sra mi siri na say ene wokọ adwaman so
me hunu MPB a wono odi obi achi say eba sa na omo ye dia favor obi fise ye ma wo mo kwan mo ntimi enkoye campaign 6 months be dem mo timi dia to na ya ma obi adi ka akoye campaign ana enipa no ma ye omtini ma obi akwan so enkoye campaign nti uka say yesisi obi a hwan wo musisi no anasa fe de mo amu agya tum se party no obi a waton no dada wa omanyi ni ya batasu bia mprenu na mprensa Ghana foni no nti musisi se onu mo advantage ana se wonu so onu advantage dia ade ni se woni abre se chinchina yense sant nipa maka se MPP for se 2028 nyese ebi amo ko election bi keke se braso se ekoto ba yense ekotubi nemum mo ko se mo ko wini dia na we ye MPP ni na so ye politician na wo si yansesa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia amfa nipa foforo mra unti politics ase na o politics a wo ye no aka nima bebre unya mu 1% kura ho nimdie unya politics ni mu nimdie 10% se pawanti na wo ko election 2028 as MPP ni na wo ka kire Ghana for se na MPP for se wo munyi Dr. Baumia nsinchei ni enko fa nipa foforo mra onim politics onte politics ase oni na mu big pa wo ka kwawra fo no ho because abaya dimbe nwanwa se miracle bi besi ma MPP for adi new candidate ekbeko 2028 election omedi nkunim ensi da Ghana ha ye ya bakosem amanyose mu asane tie obiere ni ho a wako election first attempt we win da bi nsiye enti se MPP fo ani abre se 2028 mu ba ba mu dia mo ntina ho ma ankrofo ni atro nkyere mo na nka mpese me bo video bi kyere mo ebra last primary so mbeko ensema kese ni atra candidates ni bi twa kyere mo to the sense obi tumi kotena TV so aka kyere Ghana for se Dr. Baumia no be bribe no $800 million $800 million Dr. Baumia wo $800 million wo ho a ontan be bi mfa hwede ma okodi president ayere na otam $800 million ni mawa na wasi ni president ana for the $800 million a show nsem seje na step down a eno ncha so de mekwa akogina Independence Square na waso ani in so ye president Obako election no lose and 800 million no. O de bebre na na so befa. Na panimu a waso waka nokre na akwatena television so atwa tro wei. Enya nwanwa se nanim ahya se egu ase. Obi ekobie ni museum na mi sister ne koye we jase oboa. Papa panimu wotu omaimu atronko aso no TV so di atra na o ka kire Ghana for say media me kanokre be kanokre wu enso no odi tro. Enipa we ne be di party ni mu eye party ni nyina abro se media party me ko election na me lose a metete party no and true to his words empanimfo akohia abopo aka sem no no o dey recommend this for no dey recommend independent candidates na akoatia party no ene oso osa babio asa hyase ba omi aye kremoni ne nkrofo ahyase ba omi aye kremoni Bible sim mane nyamwa if say Satan no ankasa ye ne ho se han bofo nti na chidifo eye bia ensese mane ye masem foforo ono odi animu no na kofa ba omi aye kremoni e ba ye nti seka mo ne woni aka ne keka bia edume bia mane nyanwa bebiri because like father like son Yazuma Nelson the cancer like father like son like master like servant eno mu nyina di akiri na wo moto nyum ba kokro na wo yam pipi ni na wo dwene party ni eho na wo dwene oman Ghana ho a na saa nipa no a da bia odi atro ene ebe ka nsem kiremu ebe gu nipa ho fi kiremu ebe sei nipa kiremu no wo hwe ni yi enti ya trans prof ke wa ha ko kanso e wa ha enche Peter ene kotoa ba ade se obi bufu and me hunu MPB a wono odi obi achi se eba sa na omo ye dia favor obi fi se ye ma wo mo kwan mo ntimi enko ye campaign 6 months be dem mo timi dia to na
enum ni ade nyina no na ofotu trend na omo a enim ye no ye frɛ ni send messages say ya adumako ba fi agai free Dr. Bawumia ho ekọ honorable Brian Achampon ho adenti na yaw adumako ba fi now ye deputy director communication Emma Bawumia 2024 campaign wa free Dr. Bawumia camp na wa join honorable Brian Achampon
yo me da se mama initiative na yense nyame asomdwe mfa mo man no na mama nyina so na memma memne da kwan fu nyina so happy sabbath na yeni anum nkambofo nso na omoko nkambodam yi no me chia mu nyina mo mpae ma tidi man no reba ye beku yanim onia mama ndi kan enka ne se enra enne echina ni gina homa Bawumia ene se ko ba ni sadia ene mi sada bremrante anase ne ready abayi anuma na afo adwumi ebi anuma konombi enra tia na o sister station eye OKFM me gina for more than 30-40 minutes me promote Bawumia why people should embark to support him. I mean ya na dia chin ya e dia pa na Bawumia yeme obra Bawumia to on me ni padudu edi na chin nyina no me one of the few people any time any day me call ya was munyina o ya waba o book special book mame onim se me ye onantefo o kire me nsem me no ka se kofitonto na frami kofitonto ho frami enra tani alolo frami kabo mo frami kido bo akonom obias oyaw ye de ete ye na yasere minua enye no kreda mentete ani babia ni free ene me som no minua ye gina o ma no kre na ngoma antu sie so na sia ngoma antu amenem ya ngoma antu sika so na sia ngoma antu hiem na mom ye wo meto ye ne osom ene no kredie mi bumi mudie eke sika intimidini yo adoma ko ba fi ya de me ko national lotteries no e wo mpo manye na sam no ne seminar me ye student eya me ya me third masters e wo Unimark ena ye Brian Achampon e bae na obaye no NDC fo begu ho na NDC fo mpa begu ho wo mo munya politics abegu ho na so mu tie bia me adoma ko ba fi mi ko tie bia na ye den na bia politics na ko duro no ya conference ya to sa friend this mo ba NDC for you am Congress or to Samieba. Na me am twatwa to enso ba me tie bi. Adia bright tampon so be trend hon mono. For the relevance of the AI. Minia dia ensese school okwampo o se Ghana nyina. Abrantie ba ko teminche wo ya NDC ni parliamentary body din was indeed NDC MPP have met. Raba umia ubia nim se eba nim dia o ya rampimu asiedu. Bright tampon wa sele nanka bi achi na kana Japan so ye ne de. Minia kwabra Japan ye ne de. Ofa Japan ye ne de. Ewradu tumu ye ne de a. Minia and I'm not doing same quite. But my minion so in case and nempo second Japan as you or your programmer, me cost me could be. Me and Tessa and my dear to say, but the idea no chrono, the answer ya, never say party no. And to fret aquasiquating. Papa grave watted down qua, and when they were firstly poor from Seminia, the dear Neco, me no we didn't come on more say. Seminia, in few beer. Say I'm fine, yes, a company say. And then yet, some people in for your program now could be na ya idia emwa. Any bright time for relationship in days back. Central Hill. Yow, my spirit scada, and so one by me if you know this cabremy. And so now we are not going to say Oko to a Parian Sano. People should know how principle I am. Yeah, me catch and I said, you know a Parian Setiano. Me tower change ye. Samia Ukuya me dance me. You could do a Parian Seti. Second time, you could do a Parian Seti. And have a tampon that. I feel so quite bitifi. The yari, bright tampon here discount them. Oh, be a no convention trims are called a wiki that say. The mini I know ye program Amicobia. And from so bad home. As ye, young cat abaqua, E.G. White, I pay 57 of education. Was in your we are seeing any year pan will be any moody. I don't trade my loyalty. Bright tampon what that do to what that. Kana Japan wa dache empanifo nyina wa dache esumia bre enemre baby amendri ene from bo nyina kire se his excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nia na ejema nenye tepani pa se dia ho se sua wa nya kenim dia wa dia ma bibrem ha sei enya Ghana nko a o na sempo amini ankrofo class ye person mu take advantage Bawumia ne akufo adontem asani ade woman the role I played Mira oniha our brochure I went to him mese me Bawumia ba papa me na din komo to no aye din no hwe me was the great Adumako Befi and then me aba Fati former information minister and now wodi Yewra Bawumia chi why na Yewra show mu kase party asenso boake and now wodi Yewra Bawumia chi na dia be na ba ni free Bawumia chi sabe ye ni pa de ese ne ketremako ntanya we kura so bi mpo na atia me a for now obi ntia me alolo could go to the extent of saying say Adumako kura be jaya and can medie me pa de obebuma mane entiminia isre na dia be dro no eye common enemy omanya and someone this for kato Bawumia so hotel and then one say enye dia eno ye dia to one so to ko boko and nano one mom di sekuro no ye ntimi nkoye kuro mu bieu eno ye dia to ho one say Bawumia economy and nano ye gold or the saying for oil and no ma be dan no me ye we say no ko so mu hu no so and no na stability dia bre economy ni okangu papa esu nyina no onyame ato ne pono ya tamfo anim and in Kinobia no first time what na 42%, almost 42%. Emi seno and some emi crowd esu anu man to a ebene. Not just here. Inshallah, Bawumia 2028. Obedi president no. Now we are 8 years na. Ya a tampon. He's a young man with knowledge. No dear, you lose so no way to be better. But for now, no, Minia, a yamid the power Quenya Modia Mammy, and I didn't have a nail. One way a free February, free Ghana. As they are software, and it's when no crown instead of Rebecca say you how no, a opportunity. A buy and a pay, Macaba, Macaba, Miahunsem. Me also, my children, Moody. It is an opportunity. No, I don't trade my loyalty. And Panifoni in a minimum with Dinkomo. Munya Tamfo. Maybe a partner bedrono no. Maybe a partner bedrono no. But when me and you will be at Minia, we can actually. The mammy who you are not branching or brutal. Or friend me 2 days to say ya meba. The next woman throw me chroma classic. Or the Jinami Mammy Funo, as one can come from Kofuno. It tells you the love you have for me. No, I love the man. Well, you need part, not in a mood dog. Oh, Buadia was here, Mamrano, a mamma was here, and we are Bruno. He's one of the few candidates of Baya. Beyond young can was a bonnet, apart from Contompa no more Yinani. And he had no better of Fadmaco in a Yamatia. If you cry, be a Mayan Sukuamno, yet the better men people defending. Young point of warning in no, you will wound in my homo. Bambo Crassy, and if I don't want the sea I can't see, America to I can see, that's about couldn't before. For now, dear, and middle way say, and then your air cost water. It's no other person but Baumia. Inshallah, my brother will be the next president of Ghana.
All right. You know, I don't know yate in Chimo de Mayena. Ajumai, why yate? Why rise ya acting director communication for the party? Winning the season any brea you womb. Inti enipa ehun san because see obi an camp nenam. Yehu honorable Ken so den Crawford nam. Yehu honorable Brian so den Crawford so enam. Yehu Dr. Baumia omonso a ekon ho na enenam. Enti say na obi nyehu ye no ehu asetre ne ote ye ntumi anka ne yi na e di same say bibiri no a e di aba. Enti say wa power to anu mutuo say unsi unko ba bia na wo Baumia ho dia. And I think say in order, but minim how going forward no be handle such engagement abria bibisa ekoso.
Being engagement no, how do I handle it? Me say and penify you omutini die bibia yenim die na nya kokomsem omo frame ne omo frame kina wo man frame kra na meko bi abusi nim dia me man yetu ayira and no presentation no o dia monye bright for presentation no na ka mo hwe AI no a edi ho abeto amanfo so say be gi adwuma no e konyo fa so presentation no e mo mo nyira di adanse students no. The only people crowd say no, these people they have the. I said it. Me here we say. Me here we say. And I'm baby idea drono. What the abeko. So I say me a student to and the be a me ko and no cry the sipai. Me a student to and when me ya me better letters. Me point na jume say 8. And now me say me wo me say me siade. And this kraba. Sam George Kurampo Kuraba, the Kwaku Tibi. Yachi said him dear to crying. Nemo me bow me ano dear. Tell me, the man respects me, he loves me. Why just say your campaign, Yaria told me. Me the actually 1 month to pay, dear cook, Masanaba, Umia Frame, Yao. Oh, to our cook, me. I know near why your mammy. Our penny catch him with say, and I was saying, it's your penny, my member, or said a young cock. And I'm beginning to take a crack. And I did the swimmer Yakwaba and the Combian, your many near Cotonia neighbor, being to Sania Didi. Hey, me penny for me will be by a black to send me already. Ghana for himself about me home fast one. At the Sabe Ubejan Safufu, who met me their petesi, who met me in your domo womb, who met me in your kente womb, thought ya say, who met me in your papa womb, who been young and your doom womb. Abankwa de say tam domo ubenyan wom that is the akokoro ubenyan wom ne umfaso no in beggars description. He's a great man, he's an ordained man, and it me say they no one him no they should join the bandwagon because me dey menam say na no menam akra eye makola ni UTC wonom ofa ba omi amra o etimete so mi kwaka say me dey form for no a obi anu oben form for no tell me anopa ye nso gugu yi because me ma wi a me to aso mani nam na wo mo kika ofa ba omi amra no edu be me say da mo pani ba kudi wo me say ade say wadwene nye na me say nya say madwene na enye afre mi ya na de ma no de eye nam so me de mo am say mi wura de onu anam di na chi ndi sini ba ku sia mi UMB ho me sia wa me de picture be kire o Osminia, Yansa, or the Casano. Yapa, Namonkama Nuntum, upon me, picture. Oh, yeah, was Baumiano. In fact, never me blow on more. You can't find him. Yammy enemy dancing, and they are Friday, and Chebel with them. Me in Fanta, so Yamanum can't the Ghana for. And then one more crumple, Kura. Didn't want dance here. No more didn't want dance here. Men are miniana chili. Party no, and the dick can be done. Let me party if you are. The next person about me. For now, the mum your tampon. Meaning, she be as a messiah. And I say, program, Minkobi. Woman, you know, I'm Bessassier. I think I say, Padre Nebusano. I question Quatin lawyer Nebusano. I've initiated a program, say, Yanya, you do a watching the young here. Now, my young Passanco, no one take. I have taken the initiative. And to be a young person, opportunity way back. Now, me come on Mutias here. Very soon, me be our office. Not confess from when you say, Baumiani, and no program national. There was some point is a great man, Minia, me fancy. Me na make a terms and media Baumia representative. Wa mani bu amfu. Was Chris am say media Baumia to me am to say memra. Me lectures ni nyina ya dance for. Students about
Kotraba how dey say obi bufu. And me hunu
Psst, enom ne ade nyina no na photo trending na amu a enim ye no e frɛ ne send messages say ya aduma ko ba fi agai free do
MPP NDC on send this woman former president you
there be so many
MPP wo mienu
That's our vice president.
Former vice president and so on. Na some former president John Ejikun Kufuor kan ye no. We obi a wo dwene MPP ho a efiri nura eko no. Even presidential primacy edi wanimu ye animu kura no. Obenya adwinsakra ye. E wo ba bia na ese nka wo di wani twire. So you obi a wo dwene party ho na utie futu a asema mampani Kufuor kan no. Obenya adwinsakra kakra e wo ho. E so waka nsem bi ese so bi ye ka. Campaign nyina na oye no na wa meye campaign amani pa ba oye campaign ma MPP me come back se party ni pese ba power we ni enti na mpanimfo se asemba yesimi yen ko bi sabrewa no am ya adwene won what na hoda wa fa system no amu a ko primaries ni bia akolection ni bia lusu akolection ni bia wini abe o mampanin fie nwotwe enti de wo ka no o ka free ni experience a wanyemu de o ye ya ebo a party no ani de party ni ne obi a nso a wo mu ayi a ebebo a party no ene nra o de ho afutu e maaye no nam de minim se ensema no a wo ka ye wi no party mpanimfo mo office party office o mbebo tie da bia obi a wo party no mu bia ebetie mampanin nsem a wo kan ni da bia na aye akyerɛkyerɛ kwan bi de ama party no ne nkanko ebi sɛ nsɛm a ɔkan no ɛyɛ nsɛm a na emu du na aba wom na afutuo wom asie fa ɛbɛboa abo sɛ maka deɛ yɛakyerɛ onipa nti deɛ ɛyɛ ɔna ɔmampani Kufuor ka kyerɛ MPP no a yɛdɛn ase
kane abo bɛkɔ soro by 2.45% first July kane abo saa bere no nso no likely say because major review no ebeba in I think October. October
for we dem fan cha mechi obi bia na me bom pa yeso am obi bia se bibia be ko yi amam
etie for je so issues be bre ho ene anti Galamsey task force aban atibi NDC for atibi yesi weekend the Western Radio ho NDC for task force no could take about task force no ba amu could take you hostage for hours and so no mu release you money ade and Galamsey no etu atise wo maimu atise ifie nyina ye tubi aye hosem wo hwe bibi ti se and ochina and na ECG increment no take effect about 2.45 ya Kofi Dwuma ya Hanan yes Hanan ye man bill 80 million Ghana cedis Kofi Dwuma so edna kwa kushim and all that enti ba bia ba fa bia no kumi amemra ho mi wi ana mabache ma ho
Unia, I think I've said it time without number. And I will feed the case is one I am maker. Say opposition. Now the propaganda. Eba abema. Your own propaganda will expose you in power. The NDC is struggling because they have done a lot of propaganda. Asema, yes, you can't no. As a nation, no, they politicize everything. Omu ye bibia politics. Yati kromu ha. Ana NDC nibi. Eka say, because Nanado is the president, obet me the 1 week ahead of Asovi Galamsey. How many months have we been in power? Have they been in power? Over 6 months. How many weeks?
And then the first half of the first year, no,
over 24 weeks. So you've had over 24 weeks in your own words to stop Galamsey. But then, it's because of politics. You see, assembly, opeso sena, opeso ma assembly ye budruja na odi FIFA baby na they are politics. Galamsey is a national issue. To the extent, say, and then their hospitals they are reporting sicknesses of newborn babies because of the water that their parents have come in contact with, whether they drank it or they used it to bath. But we politicize it. And nanado na ye Galamsey, nanado banana say yeah. Today you have the opportunity. Would it be fair for me to say John Mahama about ye Galamsey? That does not solve the issue. It doesn't solve the issue. But Omu claiming so much to be the 1 week of solving Galamsey issue, no? And then Omu to Galamsey. And then Omu to Galamsey. To the extent, say, even among their party members, they are fighting among themselves. Me say, at the back where the NDC Beko position Galamsey, mark it on the wall. Because they are grabbing the lands. They are grabbing. We grab omu certificate biao. Hey, you're grabbing. Hey, you see gold wa no muko. You see gold. They are grabbing the lands. So anybody inside fighting it, it's just a show off. We are show. We are doing something to impress the people. There's no fight against Galamsey. How Galamsey fighter? Yeah, they come rest. ACCC so say yeah, say we have. That is showmanship. That is not Galamsey fight. Share. How is Galamsey no zani yeno? Uma kona nkrofo tupu edisia o. Now I so come na say I'm fighting Galamsey. It's a joke. The fight against Galamsey by the NDC government is a total joke. And pick it anywhere. I said it. It's a total joke. We know NDC, they are showmen, showmanship. Come on, say we are prosecuting we. I don't want to minchi. Ubia. Now know Jai Galamsey na. Who says I will gold board in a oh, they know what they are doing. So at the expense of Ghanaians, no, they have a gold board using Galamsey. Gold board on your gold in the free. Maybe some they should come out and show us a list of companies omu Ghana how omu yet. As you gidi I'm going to change my own to me. Accusing Papa we buy Minister of Lands. Obabe su ye gidi who to me say ekosi say. The NDC has been about showmanship. And that is what will take them into opposition. I'm telling you over. That's what will take them into opposition. Because a time will come where you have nothing to show. Because I see a old school. Baby, or say, since Minka say Kasakwan, I say since the monkeys have learned to swing without gauging, you know what has also happened? The hunter has also since the monkey has learned to swing without stopping, the hunter has also learned to what? To shoot without gauging. So Ghanaians are beginning to find the tricks of the NDC. And still on showmanship, may the best call second topic, you know. There Yachiwe, no. There capital showmanship. Eye service. Man kufu see bibia, but there's nothing. Why am I saying so? I have come into a plan of the NDC where they have decided, say, in their own words, they say John Mahama says, Ghanaians easily forget. We have a short memory. So, I don't person we say they want to create a MP. I don't know create this MPP are corrupt, you know. They want to keep doing things to remind Ghanaians say MPP are corrupt. But you see, Uri Ofunzano. Now we show there. If power now, I say shock you and say there is a case and I also Obiaye Boni Paniko court, but you rather come and do a press conference to display to the whole world, Nipan and the charges. Abroad, the court in itself has not charged the person of any offense. So, who as Attorney General say, the Assembly court no release or release the person of all charges are? What becomes of you? The showmanship, eye service. NDC is an eye service political party. So let's not waste our time. They are trying to create where you're corrupt. At the end of the day, they have the state power. As a government, they have the state power. But tread cautiously. Because in the same measure, mercy will not be shown to anybody. Power. In the same measure, Ghana for muntie na mu the NDC for ye. Because ye ba power. Double salary now will go back. Double salary. We will go back. And I don't know you're merciful. But the incoming MPP government will not be merciful. Even if
the president want to be merciful,
the president cannot be merciful.
The party supporters, now what is happening today will not allow.
I'm telling you,
any MPP president to be merciful.
They now only declare MPP win no. I just a national security apparatus no nyina adwane. Because Omache say even day now ye boss wedding no. That's the day the government starts. Can you say you typically to say any appointment from 7 December? No, no and void.
How many year 2017?
2017.
Or say 7 December.
Can you imagine say and then you microphone say in the 8 years MPP babem so mo employee will be in the government sector ye omo NDC for and Ghana gas the PwC PricewaterhouseCoopers aba house omo be audit omo be redundancy no more workers over 600 workers Tibeka GMPC the same thing PwC omo koye what's going on? What is going on? And then Ghana for say MPP na fan into Ghana ni. What's going on?
Mr. Femi,
eye service ni who Ghana for Ghanaians have since eye service. They don't have anything for Ghana. Can you imagine say up to now contractors, both MPP and DC contractors are almost supporting. They are not being paid. So if you see say your CD has been stabilized, artificial. You are not making any payment. Contractor buying a Ghana high here. And I go try denta do one rule. In so to nipa bre. Na we dia denta musa de rule and me be do her 5:30. Unim dentia. Me sorry less than that time now.
I will 56 asamato.
Now we be di we keta kwasi.
Aye cry te adenta nim he ya cry no. 56 asamato. Now I wo me wo
ashi
say can say. Kumi me that say Adenta Kumi a member of the New Patriotic Party in Martinica. Chema Popoku. Enim baby I'll be share uncommon na say free.
Me nyame share afiase ne say wo arrest here, arrest there, arrest. And this termination baby. But the massima make and say, look, everybody is a Ghanaian. Okay? And to say you employ Obia. Instead say your focus should be how I can expand the business. So even if I have some core people, I want to create employment for them. By expansion, you open the opportunity for employment. But you don't terminate people and replace them. Then you create the impression that you have created employment. That is wrong. That is wrong. And nobody is more Ghanaian than another person. Your association with a political party does not make you more Ghanaian than the other person. But unfortunately, that is what we are today preaching in this country, that people are more Ghanaian than other people. Yeah, which for me, I believe it is not going to go well for the future of this country.
Until very soon, no MPP bar with a set of public sector workers. Need your Monsaba. In my cancer chairman, Ubia we a Benjuma UD if January Ebano. And so long leave for 4 years. There be a bet MPP winning. Now also, and yes, or long leave Keku. Koya Juma,
Koya campaign.
MPP winning. MPP winning up at the same desk. Now, of course, section of portfolio at the year a MPP that not Director General. And then this winning 2008. No corner say or resume into coffee and I'm take you over.
So, and you know, Dibia. But you see, again, if I am not careful, I would say I have no sympathy for those people who are losing their
jobs. Some of them.
Yeah, majority of them.
Yes.
You know, like you were a teacher, they've paid your teacher training allowance. Somebody cancel it. I've come to pay. Somebody employed you for 3 years. He paid you for 3 months. I've come to pay. Yakwa to a basikani aje nsuyantoma. Nti na wo kwotena ho. 10 months and I was in Tiauka. Now Ministry of Education near Pamua. Why should I show sympathy to you? That is a question.
Some of them, man, other public, MPP ne Momo Juma, MPP Momo Juma, we are perfect. The Omayo Muhuso, we neutrals, including some appointees are political appointees.
Again, look, let me ask you this. If you're a CEO and you wanted to help people, you wait until December 2024. We are CEO now, former CEOs. You must help to expand the business so that you can bring on board more people. But what do we see? Why? I mean, the government, when it comes, a new government comes, they employ about 10,000 people from DC all the way to throughout. And you know, this 10,000 people, imagine say, every year, Obiakra bought 25 people. Are we going to find ourselves in the situation we find ourselves today? And you know, 10,000 people, everybody helping 25 by 4, 100 by 8, 200. You put 10,000, Obia bought 200 people. They were saying, you understand? So these are some of the things that we should think of as a nation, we should think of as a political party, how we can ensure that see a bunny a yen near my pa, a bet was so yet my yes, I near my pan. I'm a gun of Funina, a wide at all. Every young Galamsey business. Oh, me there, Debbie, I may come and say, we are fighting the Galamsey fights on the wrong perspective. Why? We must fight it in such a way that it is going to put fear and panic in people. say you kwadwo krom ha ene ye Galamsey esisi etimi beye say minim say ye say obom ye civic education for na yo say he for na be yo Ministry of Information or whatever ye meyi continuously video the harm of Galamsey the human being and kwala ye wom a omuni nsa oma ye wom omuni hwene omo ye wom omuni aso yemman timamufo on ehu say yes, if you want to do Galamsey, do it, but tomorrow ehun sunsanso ni na ehun sunsanso ne ba na se wo ye de oba hospital se wo fi kwadwo krom oho na wo fi no aba hospital ne ye wo ye no wo ba ne yare ye ne as a result of Galamsey ya sansan na wagina ko ya hwew ana se fasikabra se wajiska fasikabra ansa ne ahwew. Then when that fears begin to go into people, then they themselves will drive. Because Argentina, Oshe Kurobi to say Asante Mampong. Asase. Into Galamsey also. Edientia. Because no, he not teson. Ose men pene.
Do man hini honso sa.
Ose men pene mi into Galamsey. Mi here ni kwa medi mi here. Because me yesa, me nyeska but my penny boni. Who took one kokuma se won nam kwan so from nyinem or siem wa wo de opa to kwan anajo to kwan anajo na be hu Galamsey activities keepers here twa anwen na de cross kwa ye ko wash
yes kwan no
ha adwun
eti Ghanaians by our nature no, we are wicked to ourselves. I'm telling you, because other than that enkasa asem we etimi nkoso
in the implications no pa
yes na say we can throw and the gitumi a and throw now so bad then will expose you and then government say what tax force what and then illegal miners and so what tax force
no and we put the okay what do you can
how much the tax force and they are fighting
the government
are buying tax force no and yes sir
yes
into a vigilante group
and most of these groups no ANDC for you go there into the business
now who can say we MPP near obetuma bo home pim so okoye Galamsey yebekum
in fact MPP for no kura legal license e man kura
ejuma kura give you you understand ultimately near ekoso no eye abana NDC for dua ye eno na afifi ena say dua no ewo o mankasa o manisi ba se timamufo no eye madwemba ena o mo dwen o mo daachi ene o mo future ho a this is the time for them to arise and fight this illegal. Yes, they come bearing arms and the rest, but among thousands of people, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. Say, yeah, Arab Spring, how did it start? It started over big Akrabio. Now can say when the people who owns the land and who lives on the land begin themselves to fight Galamsey, it will spread through.
You see, it come back to us. My kind say, I abandon this if we do, you know, because NDC for bank and no matter say elite ni say by 10 years time no you be create show into a bank who for do hwe mama say asa.
Oh say they by 3 years e be
can no catch them say adwuma bi e ni ha adwuma mo ya ni man ni na mo ye didie enso akufo ade pese ogum adwuma na mo adwuma na bomo enti no sisi a no wa ma hu say o adwuma no nti wa bai o mo susu fo say eso mo nya kwa no mo koyo adwuma mo fo say so mo nya kwa koyo adwuma
na the certain is what in kan a eye o se bia Galamsey no e kan body a wudi no ba bia body ni fiba
there be
banchi a wudi no ba bia banchi ni fiba enkontomra wudi no ba bia fiba enti wutin kan ha na se Galamsey na enkan wa
insomunam a wo we no
sa ne ma we nyina no ese se ujadi I'm telling you
last expert be catch say omuhwehwe mu ma ye no kire say even fish no you see a mercury woman especially when omo muyi na nse nsuo no kobopum and they are saying say ofa fish a ne eno temani e said enye dumpe nka say ana ne nka say no e say anumu pa na ya makri ne tra ene ne ti no enti ja owe sa ne ma no ani skills ne yi ni nyina emu na makri ne tra pa
that was say them say tilapia na very no more say no there
enkopo eno kra yi no ai oko yape onoma e black voter Ema, ye the black voter in the video say wa we ho. E ho so tu omutu don jina po constituency ho. Ehu. Enti mi sura ni say black voter na e be bo akosomo eyi ni mo de ba akosomo dam ni mu no. Say eno ni insuo aka Ghana ha anka nye contaminated. Say mutu o soro ho na e be bom na e be wura dam ni mu dia. Say ne yapon.
Yapon. Obi a be kofie. Kansa ne be fa ne say agro no.
Yapon electricity nso sukra be boy because of sanima we nyina. Tamanti ye be dan ne yetimi atu mine na se. Ye be dan.
Na me just
say I say aban ne ye.
Anya aban. Me say this is a call for citizenry to rise up and change the narratives. I'm telling you. Aban there, I can tell you there are so many people with interest. Even say you John Mahama e pepa that's how do or best stop it. Name crop for trying to more interest in it. He cannot stop it. He cannot stop it. Yeah. One other way able to my say, what the offer? Let's put price money. Obia with the Galamsey campaign. Ebeba wo community muno. Tika say near the Bema. Galamsey will stop.
And will the government be bold enough to arrest the kingpins and prosecute them?
Oh yes. You see, I myself and some other lawyers, the other lawyers are doing their research. Yeah, sure. Say if they are this those people, then when those people are identified now, them for Monko Babiao, they don't make UN now for trying to cite them for crimes against humanity. Yes. I'm telling you. Because, you see, this is more than treason. Who condemn the future of people? And yes, sir. Why? Why? I mean, ask yourself. Look, tell me the cocoa price. One bag of cocoa cost 3,000. We a cocoa farmer now with the wasa say 1 acre Galamsey. At that time they were paying you like about 50,000 cedis. 1 acre, who practice cocoa, send a cocoa board for sure. 1 acre, how much money will you get? At least 1 year, 10 bags. And in a matter of 2 years, you will gain more than what they will pay you for Galamsey. Because after Galamsey, you lose your land forever.
Yes, it will take about 300 years to recover the land fully.
And you know why?
I know you're crying. Say, you're reclaiming it will take about 300 years.
Why are we condemning, sending ourselves into damnation? Why? No, you see, me dream one. I just can't understand. Mentias Dawuro. But you see, this is why I keep saying, I'm telling you. We all rise up every Sunday and go to church. And what is the core message of Christ? Love your neighbor as yourself. What is the core message of Muhammad? Love your neighbor as yourself. So if you love your neighbor, will you sit in Accra and give money to people to do Galamsey and condemn them? Why? It is time. Our government must rise up and stop the rhetoric and rise up and fight Galamsey.
Enough. Any other issue?
I am very sad this morning.
You must be.
These guys, they don't have anything for Ghanaians.
I am so sad.
They don't have any plan. They don't come into government with any plan. Our plan, they don't have any plan.
Yes, to acquire wealth.
Yeah, they don't have any plan for Ghanaians. It's near one way in Kalabuli. Gidi no mudina musa. And Okoka na uchi omuye no kanu kenacho o wani afa state apparatus ni abefa ni edoko. They don't have any plan. They don't have any plan for Ghanaians. You could get to a black one. Ratting and no sir. If anybody in the NDC government uses private jet, I'll resign. Well, foreign minister, you will be the one to make such arrangement. First thing they say, how much did he make from that private jet? Did he make something from it? We want to know. Sir, yeah, passport, new passport chips. Sir, now I intro. The lies are overwhelming. Overwhelming. And Obia Fize Okujeto Black White says snitch. And I'll be throw on Twitter. They've arrested 100 fraud boys. Now then, you look at this. Obia Oko vetting. Oko vetting. German. What vetting you busa or say? Woka allowance no for a particular date no day here then. Answer the question. And I say Odia Koto Caterpillar. Anna, honorable minority leader Etwa Subusao. Instead of focusing on the question I yebusa no. Or see in you say MPs ni bi wo ha omo de 8 years school fees. Chairman, yebusa wo wase man na yebuso bi fufra asem.
No, only assembly oka.
Snitching people, sir. Snitching government. Settings government, snitching government, eye service government. Omunishi Yamagana for. And your cookie a bear snitching, and yes, snitching a bear eye service. Yanga no go fool. Intina yet they come racing Kofoso or Mudeko Galamsey. What a Kuford was fighting Galamsey. Who was here they come racing Kofoso? I saw the phone Muko room Koya Jumano. Who saw Obikra camera? Because it's a serious business. Camera say we should cry a body camera to let them know say the activity is going on. Our track camera, na camera see obisu say yana. Are you serious? I'm going to Dawson. NDC, I'm going to Dawson. Munja agrono na Dawson too much.
All right, Kumi, me that's the chairman.
Yes. Any other service for soon? Almost say almost rent allowances, almost. Almost suicide.
In fact, I say almost all the security agencies and the interior ministry. I'm say prisons response into almost yetuano quarterly. I go for the 2 or 3 quarters and some oko. So last quarter no be see the 2 quarters are.
Yeah.
Sorry, NDC abey. Amun tu omoye.
Yo. Me de assemble kwa kakra meka say. I'm say Nana do can say me say Africa needs its own rating system.
Yeah.
What we say? Nana do aban nyina. Me, I always believe, and I always say so. A conspiracy because of his trajectory. I know they call Ghana beyond aid and the way things were going. Because at the end, the scene now all of a sudden more defense one for na Ghana credit rating. Near downgrading in a matter of 3 months, near downgrading by 3 times. Then all of a sudden, the economy of Ghana collapses. And until time, man, either say the citizenry and the country will say to hell with your credit rating. We don't want it. Like Burkina Faso, they don't need credit rating. And only because Bosiano Crom so more. So what I say. Until then, they will continue to use the global credit rating to destroy countries that are ready to stand up against imperialism, unfair world practices, and all those things. This time, they will not come to you to force you to come and beg for money. They will use the credit rating. Collapse your economy.
Then you run back.
Then you yourself you come back to Nkwaso. And you know, I believe that African leaders, these are some of the things that we must be serious about. Because they say, you see, about free continent, after
continental free trade area now.
Yes, we should look at how we will do our credit rating, and gradually, we can assert ourselves.
Okay, but that's opening power back or chat or if anything at the highest level of say one of the highest places of last month month in the way.
Yeah.
Basically in a catch your cry
Hare.
and I catch your mind and me and your non nti ade aban no no eya ha adwen sema me se odi ehwe sa BC enkola itro yi dodo na abeko day school because unse akufo adu encourage se dodo na anko boarding nti omu sisi do metu bebre se na be anko betimi akọ boarding ba ekanti aban ne pese o cut down cost nti o pushing kola na nyina akọ day school nti awofo mo nya krado nti see school selection no me hwe din na me hu se no a strategy so be one more force o choose ni for choosing sake nti e bi o tenka ha no we choose day ama na ba won sam oba na be ko omo de ne be to sam as day student na akosa akosa sam be ka so mo sam nti e so ko handan e ma aba no ko tran na oba keto asa no so betimi atran na ho so afọ school
a teenage pregnancy ni red na ye be no mo
adoso no meda asibe brain abusa me din Kwaku Dawuro yera Kristo Kwaku ene empanifo nya meda mo nyina ase mede mo si ha sei na DJ Sly T atwaso on radio Jesse and sports team no beto aso on